Alright, I believe we are live.
Hello.
Let me just double check that. Yes, we are.
Hi, everyone.
Hello. Alright, well, welcome back to YouTube Mannerburnt. It's been several months since we were last on here with our Mythic Iceland. But here we are. Something slightly different today. We're going to be taking a look at Disco Elysium, the final cut. I've played the game before, when it first came out. I never actually completed it, which is a weird thing I do sometimes. I love a game.
You do this a lot with lots of things.
Yeah, I love a game or a TV series or something. Like I have no issues with it, but I just stop and don't come back to it for ages sometimes. So now is the perfect excuse to get back to Disco Elysium because this update adds a few things. The main thing being full voice acting, which is quite exciting. The game already had a little bit of voice acting with whenever you met certain characters or particular key moments in the story, they would be voice acted, but it was 90% of it was just reading text, which is fine with me as well. It was still an amazing game, probably the best RPG there's been for decades. But even now, it should be a bit better. So just a little intro for anyone watching this who doesn't have a clue what Disco Elysium is, because it's still a fairly niche game, despite getting a ton of praise by people who have played it. It's an RPG. It's like a top-down isometric RPG in a very sort of classic style. There is no combat whatsoever. I mean, you can get attacked by people during dialogue, but fighting results just on a skill roll or something like that. That's about it. But the main thing is you're playing as a detective in a strange world. It's not set in the real world, but it's got a lot of parallels to the real world. The setting is quite grim, but also quite weird and hilarious at the same time. As I've not played anything quite like it. It plays with a lot of your emotions if you really get deep into it, and it gets quite serious and political at moments, and sometimes it can just be purely whimsical. It's really well written, and yeah, that's all I can really say about it at the moment. Yeah, the rest is all for us to discover as we play. So I'm going to start a new game, and yeah, like I say, this will be Lily's entirely brand new first impressions. So I don't think you've seen the game played before, have you? Lily? Where did you go? You are muted. Okay.
Oh, sorry, I had muted myself.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah, didn't notice that I was muting myself. Yeah. I am essentially just gonna be playing your conscience here, am I?
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's go. Let's do it.
Cool. Okay. New game. So as you can see here, we can pick our archetype or create our own. Basically, it just gives you a rough guide of the sort of skill groups that you'll focus on. So there's intellect, psyche, physique, and motorics. We can pick one of these. I think I picked sensitive last time because I like being sort of all the sort of psyche skills. Lots of like empathy and suggestion and stuff like that, because this game is all about talking, but pretty much every skill is of equal importance. There are maybe one or two which do more interesting stuff than others, but yeah, it's really kind of down to what kind of approach you want to take as a person in the world. Do we want to go to create our own, and we can look at the full details?
Of course. You know me. Take 40 hours to create your character in Skyrim, play for an hour. Of course, I'm gonna want to choose our abilities.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, what do you think? So you can see 2 is weak, 1 is terrible, 5 is great, 4 is good. What do you think?
Hmm.
The
Um.
the thing with this game is I've played it before. I've played about 25 hours, which is probably about halfway through the story or so, doing lots of side stuff along the way. And I did high psyche, and sort of intellect, and my physical stuff was pretty bad. If you actually pick different stuff, you'll see a lot of different stuff in this game. It's not like most games where it just alters some things here or there, but you end up at the same conclusion. In this,
Yeah.
there's a lot of different content. They've not been too scared about wasting
Hmm.
their time on things that people might not see. They've really made a fleshed out story here, so what you choose
Okay.
actually impacts things, which is something most games struggle with.
See, I was gonna go with high psyche, high intellect, because that suits me.
Yeah.
But just for the sake of fun, and considering that we are a detective, I don't really care much about how muscular we are, but I reckon we should be pretty quick. So maybe put a decent amount in motorics.
All right, so if we leave that at maybe a 4, that's not
Yeah.
bad, because I think 5 is the maximum.
Yeah.
5 is
Okay.
the...
Cool.
Oh no, we can go up to genius level motorics if you want.
Well, I mean, that may be a bit OP. So I'm good with 4. 4 is good.
Yeah.
I think our intellect has to be a bit higher. I don't really know how you can be a detective if you are not smart.
You can be a right meathead in this game if you want. It's pretty amazing.
Yeah, I know, but I'm not entirely sure I can put myself through that. I guess it doesn't matter how emotionally intellectual we are this time. Like, I've known some people working in this type of jobs, and they are pretty cold and like cool. So we can take that down maybe a little.
Ooh, okay.
I'm just channeling my inner witcher here.
Fair enough.
And maybe let's bring our physique a bit up just to see how this goes. So we're just gonna be really quick and just about sharp enough, and we'll see about everything else.
Okay. We've still got 2 points there. What else do we have?
Oh, okay, yeah. If we have 2 points there, then I
1 point.
guess.
Do we want our physique to stay terrible?
No. Bring it one up. Bring it one up. Okay. Let's give us a fighting chance. And then I don't know. What do you think? Should we bump our psyche or our intellect one more? I'll leave that one up to you.
Let's be intelligent, because I wasn't... Intelligence wasn't my main stat last time. It was definitely psyche by far, so... Well, at least I'll see some slightly different stuff as we go through. Yeah, and I think on the next page, if we go next, so... We're relatively balanced, we're not super min-maxed here. So yeah, next page should take us to your different skills. So this is where the game really gets interesting, because I've mentioned this to Lilly before, so you should know. But we end up with all these different skills, and they are actually effectively characters that will talk to you, and they're part of your brain, and you're just part of who you are. And they kind of guide you through the world. And if you level something up really high, then its influence on you starts becoming very high. So for example, we've got, under intellect, we've got encyclopedia. If you have really high encyclopedic skill, you'll know detail about everything. If anyone brings up some random, I don't know, event that happened in the past in this world, you'll know everything about it straight away. But you can sometimes be overloaded by that skill, so the game will start telling you every little detail on every little thing that you're interacting with, and it starts becoming ridiculous. So yeah, that's one of the more basic ones. Some of them get quite interesting and start actually forcing you to be violent if you're too high in some of the physical ones, things like that. But yeah, so at this point, what do we have? We've got... Yeah, so we've got as many skills. How do we actually increase this? Oh, we set them as a signature skill, that's how. So we can go through them one by one if you like. Most of them are fairly straightforward, so logic, wield raw intellectual power, deduce the world, encyclopedia, as I already mentioned. Rhetoric, it's pretty self-explanatory. The art of persuasion, intellectual discourse. Drama, play the actor, lie and detect lies.
The drama.
Conceptualization, understand creativity, see art in the world. Visual calculus, reconstruct crime scenes, make laws of physics work for the law. I think it just says more info. Oh yeah, it gives you tons of info here if you want as well. It tells you what it's good for. Volition, hold yourself together, keep your morale up. That can sometimes be quite an important one. Inland Empire, in hunches and gut feelings, dreams in waking life. That one is an interesting one. Because I found in the game it gives you kind of info on things that you should logically not really know about. You start kind of seeing things happening in different parts of the world. It's an interesting one. It's an unfiltered wellspring of imagination, emotion, and foreboding. Empathy, understand others.
Yeah.
Authority, intimidate the public, assert yourself. Esprit de corps, connect to Station 41, understand cop culture. So that's kind of similar to Inland Empire. Sometimes you get like views of what other like police characters are doing in the game and stuff. It's another interesting one. Suggestion, charm men and women, play the puppet master. Endurance, take the blows, don't let the world kill you. That's straightforward. Pain threshold, shrug off the pain. They'll have to hurt you more. Physical instrument, flex powerful muscles, enjoy healthy organs. Electrochemistry, go to party planet, love and be loved by drugs. So that one's an interesting one as well, because substances are a part of this game, especially mind-altering substances. Your character, you start off as a bit of a substance abuser. If you level up your electrochemistry higher, you can handle drugs and things, and they actually make they improve certain parts of your skills for amounts of time. But if your electrochemistry skill is too high, then you're essentially a drug addict, and you find it harder to not take drugs, or drink, or whatever, or smoke. So yeah.
Brilliant.
Shivers. Raise the hair on your neck, tune into the city. I can't remember exactly what this one's like. This one's kind of similar to Inland Empire as well, I believe.
Yeah, I was just thinking, it sounds like there may be a little bit of overlap between a few of them.
A lot of them do have a bit of overlap, yeah. Some of them come up a bit more than others, but yeah, they all have their place. Half-light, let the body take control, threaten people. Hand-eye coordination, pretty straightforward. Ready, aim, fire, it says. Yeah, good for shooting, so get into a fight. Perception, pretty much always the most important thing in every RPG, but maybe not necessarily in this
every
one.
RPG, no matter how many times I say it.
Maybe not this one though, who knows. Reaction speed, you can imagine that. Reaction speed's funny as well, yeah, also, even though it's under the motoric section, which is about your body, reaction speed actually does work in dialogue as well, so certain dialogue options you only get if you've got high enough reaction speed. So if you're like quick thinking enough to come up with a good reply, that's what reaction speed is sometimes used for, as well as physical stuff. Savoir-faire, that's basically being sneaky. Interfacing, as machines and lockpicking and stuff. And composure, that's poker face, basically. Yeah.
Okay,
cool for
that's
cool
fine.
people. So yeah, we need to pick, I believe, if we set a signature one, yeah, we just set one signature one.
Okay.
I believe. Yeah, there's one signature one that we set, which will
like our special thing.
Yeah, it will increase it by 1 point. So if we really want a high one, we can do one in our intellect or motorics.
Okay, right. So we have what? Here's 1 point to go up.
Yeah. And then things improve as we play, obviously.
Let's go for rhetoric. We can be persuasive.
Rhetoric, yes, very good. So yeah. It also says down there, it gives you the idea that you can improve this in various ways. So
yeah,
you can level it up through XP basically as you play the game, and then you get bonus from items. So certain you know, like say drugs, other substances, or just wearing a certain piece of clothing will improve a skill. And then bonus from thoughts. There's also another system in the game called the Thought Cabinet, which we'll see later. That one's quite interesting. Alright, let's confirm and see how the game starts. Begin.
There is nothing, only warm primordial blackness. You're conscious ferments in it, no larger than a single grain of malt. You don't have to do anything anymore.
That's our ancient reptilian brain.
Okay.
The first thing that talks to us as we wake up.
Great.
Ever. Never, ever.
Alright, we have our first choice.
Never, ever, ever?
Never, ever, ever, baby.
This is starting to turn into a song.
We will simply keep on non-existing.
And
Yeah.
the amount of time passes. It is utterly void of struggle. No ex-wives are contained within it.
What was that about an ex something?
An awareness creeps up on you.
Ooh.
A mass lies hidden in your dead angle, soaking in some lurid acidic sauce. It's bloated and shameful, a ball of meat surrounding you. This is a terrible line of questioning, and it will only lead to more awareness of the
Shit.
That's our
This
limbic
is
system.
creepy.
Our limbic system has woken up.
Great. I think. No, I wanted to know about the X something. Let's face it, this guy isn't terribly smart.
Ex-tenderness. It is foolish of you to resurface to the loss. Not after all the damage you've suffered to get here. Some of it irreversible. Stay. Sail with me through the abyss of pelagic zone.
Our reptilian brain does not want us to start thinking consciously.
Okay. I'm not sure. What do you think?
Well, we have to wake up eventually.
Then let's try to wake up, I guess.
No, I want to get off now. I like pain and burning light and wanting things from people who don't want to give them to me. That's life.
Do you really?
Don't be naive. Of course not. I want to sail the inky blackness until forever ends.
No, let's go.
I do. Let me off. Let me off the ancient reptilian brain's world ride.
You wouldn't like it if I told you what was back there. Why'd you think you had to bludgeon yourself into oblivion? Or did you not sense yourself marinating? Poured so much on yourself, got a bit carried away, did we, Chef?
Fear
Wow.
and apprehension. You should ask what's out there first.
That's our inland empire coming. So that came up as a skill check.
I did this to myself?
Yes, your one disco mother.
Tell me, what's waiting for me?
There's this giant ball there. An evil apes. And the evil apes are juking it out on the ball. You're one of them. It's basically all just evil apes juking it out on a giant
Our limbic
ball.
system must be on acid, man.
Yeah.
How big is the bowl?
You can't even make out it's a ball when you're joking it out. It's that large.
I assume he's talking about the planet.
Yeah, me too.
How small are the apes?
Infinitesimally
Yeah.
small.
Ooh. And this duking it out I keep hearing about. What's that?
Yeah.
Vying for resources is just a stupid expression you picked up somewhere. The part of the presentation you want to take home with you is this. You have to beat the other evil apes in the face, or you lose.
That's sad.
That's sad, yeah. Let's be sad.
Yes, it is. And you drowned in that sadness a long time ago.
I've got to say, I'm
God,
loving this.
what do you mean drowned?
I'm loving this voice acting. These voices already existed before, but only for the first couple of lines at the start of this.
This is great.
Lost.
Oh, what's happening?
The sound outside.
Ooh,
You
ooh.
recognize it. It's a Caprice Canadian motor carriage.
Open your eyes.
Vroom, vroom.
Here we are. This is us.
We look terrible.
Yeah, that'll happen. I can move around the little room. And I can inspect things. This magnum-sized bottle of Commodore Red is empty.
What's wrong with that? Was that blood?
Tore out the tape while the song was playing. You can hold tab to highlight things that are interactable. And the
Nice.
little dots are like thoughts you can see. There's some sort of tape player here. I can grab the empty
Grabs.
cassette case.
Grabs everything. Be the
That's
true
my
collector that I
trousers.
know I am.
Flare cut trousers, so you can see it reduces savoir-faire but increases electrochemistry.
Amazing. Because disco,
Look,
I
hey.
guess.
Yeah. -1
Pretty cool.
savoir-faire, tight around the thighs. +1 electrochemistry, tight around the crotch. These golden brown trousers
Awesome.
are flare cut. Normal bell-bottom trousers would be boot cut, but these are far from normal. They are someone's piss-soaked, cum-stained party pants.
Brilliant.
Lovely.
Yeah. Great.
Well, we're slowly getting dressed in our lovely,
Perfect.
lovely outfit. Our disco-ass blazer, +1 esprit de corps. Okay. Let's look over here. Oh, I've got a thought circling around my head.
You hear a jingle. Keys are clinking in the pocket of your flare-cut pants.
That was my perception telling me that.
It
Wow.
says whirling in rags on the aluminium key ring. There is a single key on the ring. The number 1 is etched on it. It should open the door.
Okay,
Is that the door for the outside?
must
Or-
be.
Oh, what's there in the
This is-
bathroom? In the bathtub?
It's a
The window
smashed window.
stands broken in its frame. Cold wind blows in.
Great.
I can look out of it, or I can use visual calculus to try and assess the damage, which is an easy
Yeah,
roll.
assess the damage.
The shards face outward. Whatever broke this window came from the inside.
Did I break it with my own hands?
We did?
Look at them.
A
Yeah.
fine web of scarring covers the back of your right hand, but none of it is recent.
Did this?
More likely a projectile than a held object. There are no fragments on the floor from pulling a tool back in after impact.
At this point, you can be like, "Wait, what am I doing?" Or you can keep assessing.
What am I doing?
What am I doing?
Something you've done before.
Ooh, I must be a
Then
detective.
assess the size
It
of
is
the
too
impact.
large for a bullet, yet too small for a piece of furniture. You're looking for something heavy and larger than your fist. Like the green shoe that's on the hat rack in the corner, which, coincidentally, is missing its friend.
Oh no.
Congratulations. You smashed the window with your own shoe. Now you only have one.
Great.
If you're lucky, you can still find the other on the balcony outside. The door to it should be outside your room.
Maybe it wasn't me. I should go get that
Yeah,
shoe.
I think so.
I don't need it. I don't need anyone.
Maybe it wasn't me.
You mean someone else took your shoe off and smashed the window with it? This person
I mean, that
also
sounds unlikely.
forced the drinks on you.
That was my logic kicking in. Just adding its 2 cents there.
Yeah, I should go and get that shoe.
The cool wind gushes
Task
in.
gained.
Your toes curl up from the cold.
Excellent.
So first quest is find my other shoe. First, let's go put this one on.
This is brilliant.
I mean, we don't know who we are yet at this point. Our other task is to find out who the hell we are and where the hell we are. What kind of world we inhabit. So let's look at the bathroom first. I've got one shoe on, which if I look... Yeah, just the left foot shoe. Doesn't give me any bonuses.
That's fair. I mean, we don't need bonus. Apparently, we don't need shoe. So.
Let's look in here. See bottles in the bathtub. Great. What's this? Oh, there's a shirt. Does not look to be in good condition. A white satin shirt. +1 conceptualization. Wow. A real statement to wear. -1 suggestion. Unsavory odor. Nice.
Ugh. We smell.
There's a locked door in here, which is odd. And a mirror.
A mirror hangs above a bent and broken sink. In a fierce discharge of masculine energy, someone has ripped half the faucet off. Hot water sprays from the base and steam covers the mirror. You cannot see yourself, just the outline of a man. Suddenly, you realize you have no memory of the face that awaits you there, underneath the soft vapor.
Oh, shit. We really have some hardcore amnesia, don't we? Really? Nothing?
Really? All recollection of the person you are, the people in your life, and even the world you're in has drowned in a sea of blood alcohol. This was no mere night of drinking. It was a deluge of world-ending proportions.
Okay. Let's just wipe the mirror, I guess.
As you slowly reach your hand towards the surface of the mirror. Abort. You clearly have not thought this through. You won't like what you see there, and you will never unbecome it.
Oh, scary.
Let's just say maybe if I should touch it first. Make sure there's nothing wrong with my face.
Yeah?
Yeah.
There is definitely something wrong with it.
Fuck. What? What's wrong?
Where to even begin? There is the bloatedness, then the swollenness. It's like there's an upholstery of alcohol underneath your skin.
Okay, we have different parts to touch.
I'm scared. I want to stop doing this.
You want to stop doing this?
Yeah, I'm scared.
Don't be scared.
I don't want to
It's
find
only your
out.
face. It's not like
wow,
anyone's going to see it.
Wow, okay, well then, I'm sorry, touch your nose.
Bet you are. Your nose feels like a small balloon in the middle of your face. It hurts when you honk it. It doesn't appear to be a particularly tiny nose either. Not with all the drinks it's absorbed for you.
At least my tongue is okay. Touch your tongue.
Yeah.
It's not. It's swollen and snail-like, wriggling between your fingers.
Oh. Well, do we continue to wipe the mirror or get the hell out of here?
Let's wipe the mirror. I mean, why not? I mean, what do we have to lose at this stage? Oh, fuck.
Behold.
You have no idea who this thing is, do you?
Mm-mm. This is the face of a late-stage alcoholic.
Very matter-of-fact with it.
Too late. You clearly have rigor mortis on your face. Or wait, is that an expression? Are you trying to make an expression with that face? Why?
I have no idea why it's there. It just is.
Please stop. It's horrible. You're scaring yourself.
You're scaring yourself. Okay.
So I tried to stop the expression. I mean, you can see in the bottom left as well. Sort of weird.
Oh my god, that looks so
smarmy,
terrible.
smirk.
Oh my god, I'm so terrible. Yeah, okay, let's stop making the creepy face.
Well, we'll try to stop it.
Oh my god. You can't stop. It's like it's not even voluntary anymore. You have worn that grin into your face and now it won't come off. What does it even mean? What is the emotion you're trying to convey?
I guess let's go with God, I don't know. It's indescribable. Yeah, I think that's fair.
Yeah, a lot of these options are very interesting. I'll say here at this point, we saw a reference to I'm a Superstar before and Superstardom here. This is one of the examples of like running themes throughout the game. So you can essentially play the game convincing yourself that you're a superstar, and that starts to like affect your other dialogue options later down the road if you keep picking them. You start deluding yourself essentially into being a certain type of character. So all of these options will have an effect later on. But yeah, let's call it indescribable.
You should check yourself for a pulse, because from here it looks like a cadaverous spasm.
Fantastic. Check for pulse, yeah.
You find no sign of life on your swollen neck. However, putting your hand on your chest reveals an irregular heartbeat. You appear to be alive, for now.
Oh, so we've got a couple of really hard checks here. One is a formidable encyclopedia roll of 13. We've only got a 28% chance of succeeding.
Great.
Dig deep into your mind to locate the source of the expression. Or electrochemistry, which is 3%, which is effectively impossible. Attempt to stop the expression from happening. Now, these are ones that you can fail, and we will essentially be stuck doing that expression. I believe this electrochemistry one, once you level up electrochemistry, you can try it again, and this is how certain skill checks work throughout the game. Some you fail, and that's it. Others you can fail, and you have to come back if you level up later and try again.
Okay.
Do you want to attempt one of these very impossible ones, or
let's just for the sake of it, let's attempt the encyclopedia one because we are kind of smart.
Okay, there's a chance.
It belongs
Success.
to the new, the third decade of the current century. Enough time had passed from the failure of the revolution that, for a fleeting moment, free market economy seemed like the ultimate, uncontested way of life for our species. Things were good. It was smooth sailing. People made gold and champagne-tinted interiors and facades to suit the times, calling this the new style. But more importantly, disco happened. For Revachol, your city, that meant only one thing. Guillaume le Million. If it doesn't rhyme, you're not pronouncing it right.
That's my sense of drama kicking in,
Yep.
criticizing my pronunciation.
Out of the dazzling swirl of disco music, in an open-air boîte de nuit, somewhere in Revachol West, Guillaume's blonde mane appeared on the screen. He sang some bullshit. Then he made the expression.
So we're copying it from some disco-era celebrity.
Brilliant, brilliant, love it. I think, let's see.
I feel the need to add a clicking sound when I make it. Click, click, click.
How long was the new?
Some 20-odd years. There is a vast ocean of time between right now and the expression. Looking good on you, or anyone. Humanity has run aground in that time. It's a different world now. The expression is a relic.
Okay. Not much more that I think we're gonna get from there. I guess let's go with I guess that is it then.
Oh, okay. You don't want to find out anything about these? Why? Or
Well, I mean, sure, why not?
so I adopted it. Why? Just that.
Everyone loved it. Maybe you thought some of the stardust would rub off on you. Maybe it did. Either way, it's all gone now. Only the grimace remains.
And any info on who we actually are and why Why I drank myself into oblivion.
You have some understanding of the near history of disco. The rest is darkness. Aside from the useless fact that the motor carriage outside was a caprice canema.
I guess that's it then.
It doesn't have to be. You can swoon over Guillaume and his champagne-corked smile whenever you want to. Maybe some of the stardust will return.
Alright, shall we leave the mirror for now?
Yeah, let's. The mirror is scary, man. Let's go.
The mirror is scary. What a thing to say. But this is what the game's telling us. So, it's given us something in our thought cabinet now. There's a huge list of them here that you can get throughout the world, but the first one we've got is called Guillaume Le Million. You essentially spend time, quote-unquote, researching this thought, basically just mulling over the thought in your character's brain. Which, while you're doing that, it does a thing. This one, it reduces your logic because your head is in the clouds while you're thinking about it. So, it gives you a problem. Whatever happened to Guillaume Le Million. Blah, 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 blah. So yeah, basically thinking about this person that your character was influenced by, obviously. And then, once you internalize this thought, it has a permanent effect on things later on in the game. And you can switch out different thoughts. As you level up, you can have more thoughts kind of equipped at a certain time, and they'll give you different bonuses, sometimes different entire ways of interacting. One of them here, which we don't have yet in the list, is called Hobo Cop, which very much alters your lifestyle as well. So yeah, it's just an interesting part of the game where you can kind of affect the way your character interacts with the world and different bonuses they get based on different thoughts that they pick up from around the world.
And disco.
Yes, and it gives you quite a lot to read about once you've thought it as well, which is interesting. Yeah, just different ways of like exploring your character or the world and stuff like that. It's interesting.
That's fair.
But for now, we won't think about that now. We need all the logic we can get.
No.
The only other thing to interact with here is the fan.
The fan. Okay.
This fan has two chain pull switches. One ends in a tiny fan, the other in a light bulb. A truly horrific necktie has somehow attached itself to one of the blades.
Pull on the light bulb?
Pull on the light bulb.
A terrible mistake. Turn the lights off immediately. You can practically feel the photons burning a hole in your brain.
Okay, yeah, let's turn it off.
The lights are off.
Great, pull the fan on.
The blades come squeaking to a halt. It should be easier to reach the tie now.
Great.
Yeah, we could have tried grabbing the tower at spinning for a bit of fun, and if it failed, who knows what would happen.
You swoop up and catch the tie. Snap.
Thank goodness.
It's released from the blade. What you have in your hand is a truly hideous necktie with 4 or 5 different patterns.
Perfect.
The knot reminds you of a noose.
Lovely. Necktie. Vivid imagination.
Okay, yeah, that's a truly horrible necktie. I agree.
It's adorned with a garish pattern. It's disturbingly vivid. Somehow, you feel as if it would be wrong to ever take it off. It's your friend now. You will betray it if you change it for some boring scarf.
Oh boy. Hilarious.
Okay.
Whoever working the dialogues for this game is a genius.
Yeah, I mean, I can give you a bit of background. This game, it's made by I think it's just like a very small team. Let me check. The team is called Zaum or Zaum. I don't know how it's pronounced. ZA/UM. The lead designer and I believe the main writer as well, or perhaps only writer, I'm not sure, is an Estonian novelist called Robert Kurvits, who effectively set up this studio for this game. And apparently this the setting for this game is based in like a setting he made for role-playing games, tabletop role-playing games himself.
Fair.
It's a very unique setting and a unique world, and amazing writing, as you're finding out already just on these mundane little interactions. It gets very interesting from here on.
Perfect.
So, yeah.
Let's go.
Let's head outside. Okay, I'm walking a bit normally now. I have a person here. Or a calendar to look at. What do you want to do?
Let's have a look at what time it is, like what day it is.
Hello,
When are we? Oh, okay.
It's March. The year is 51.
Alrighty.
It's not a real world year. It's a different
No,
world.
that's fair enough. She seems to know us. She said, "Hello, officer." So
Say hello.
maybe we can
Raises
find
a
out more
cigarette
about
to her
ourselves.
lips. Her eyes are brown and her face is speckled with birthmarks. She can't be more than 28.
Okay, let's go with officer. Am I military personnel?
No.
She seems perplexed by your question. Wait, I know, I'm a businessman, chief executive officer, right?
Yes.
The young woman
Yes.
shakes her head slowly.
Okay, chief technical officer?
No. You're a police officer, sir.
You're shitting me!
Shitting me. Yes.
I'm not. Unless you've been shitting us all this time.
All this time.
You've been here for 3 days. On official police business, no less.
And what business is that?
What's the business?
I couldn't say. In truth, so far, mostly drinking.
Oh boy. Oof, that seems like a.
There seems to be one option that's quite a bad idea.
Yeah, let's
Especially considering our suggestion skill is only 1.
I should get going. Let's find other people.
Don't want to ask anything more of her?
Nah, I think she's a bit too unnecessarily sassy, and I have a headache, and clearly I'm hungover. So, I don't need that type of attitude in my life.
Okay.
Yeah,
Of
let's
course.
just see what someone else has to
Be
say.
careful, officer. They don't like the police around here.
Thank you for the advice. And now we know
Something
where
stirs
she
her as she's
sleeps.
about to go. Call it an instinct, a need. The need to ask questions. It's like you said the words 1,000,000 times before. She looks back at you, a light glinting off her eyes.
Something your brain is saying.
Before you go, I have some questions for you.
Okay.
Yes?
Oh boy.
So we can make ourselves seem very stupid by saying, where am I?
Your room is almost next to mine. Did you hear anything last night? Maybe she knows if we threw our shoe off the window or someone else did it for us. Maybe she threw the shoe off the window. You never know.
The mystery.
There was the usual ruckus. Loud disco music.
Did I have any visitors?
I couldn't say. It's impossible to hear people speaking from over here.
Loud disco. Tell me something else.
Yeah?
What is it that they have against the police here?
The dock workers are pretty cocky. They think they're police enough. At least here on the coast. I can't say about the rest of the city.
Okay. Where exactly is here? I guess we don't really know where we are. We know it's 51, but nothing else.
You're in a hostel, sir.
No, where are we? Where in the world?
We are in Revachol.
Revachol is the disgraced former capital of the world, divided into zones of control under foreign occupation. Half a century after a failed world revolution, she is central to our moment in time.
Okay, let's go with Lol Revachol
Revachol
forever. Sure, why not?
You could be the revolutionary.
Forever and ever.
And ever and ever, out of the
Oh,
corner
God.
of your eye, you see the hair on the back of your hand standing on end. It feels as though low-grade lightning is coursing through you. You must be hypersensitive from the hangover.
Mm. Interesting.
Okay. Yeah, maybe we can let her go now. Why
Okay.
not?
Glad to have been of assistance.
Well,
See?
she was helpful.
Very sassy.
She was helpful though.
That's just... Is that the cigarette that she just put off?
Yeah.
Okay. Fine. Let's... Ooh, what are those papers on the table? Can we look at them? No.
Nope.
Okay. That's fine.
Look,
Window.
there's something on the table here.
There's something on the table. Okay, yeah. Let's have a look.
Some money. Cool.
Sweet.
We can go to get our other shoe.
Yes.
I believe that's where we're heading. I never thought. The smell of the sea makes you dizzy. Yeah.
It's our shoe there?
Yeah, looks like it. A gust of briny wind washes over you. There's our shoe. Right foot. We have our shoes. +1 composure. Awesome watchtower heels. -1 savoir-faire. Heels ridiculously high.
There they both are. Two identical shoes. Both copiously green and indiscriminately snakeskin. Reunited on your feet. Like two baby crocodiles.
Thank you, conceptualization.
I feel bad now. No, that's fair.
Wait, these do not look like normal cop shoes, or how do they fit, or just discard the thought?
We'll discard the thought. I mean, they're shoes, and I'm already terrified by the fact that it's pointed out that they are baby crocodiles. So, you know, I don't want to feel
You don't like dwelling on
responsible.
stuff, do
Go
you?
ahead.
I don't.
Just as long as you don't discard those crocodile babies.
To be fair, he doesn't have a particularly high psyche, so I don't think he's the kind of person that would be dwelling on stuff all that much.
Fair.
Maybe on things that are a bit intriguing, but otherwise, yeah.
This game lets you dwell on every single little
I
thing.
know, and I love it.
It's amazing.
And I love it.
So the
But-
first time I played it through was quite different. I like took every rabbit hole I saw, and it takes you places, man. Even just talking to a random person on the street yields amazing results.
I'm trying to stay in character, sort of for different
Yeah,
perspectives.
that's cool. Yeah. Hysterical newspaper, Trompe le Monde.
Hmm.
Let's head downstairs. Yeah.
That's pretty big. Okay.
Yeah.
What's on that? What's hanging there?
This
Is that just like microphones or something like that?
big old karaoke mic, just
Karaoke,
waiting for someone to
nice.
sing into it. And this is where the lyrics would be.
Ooh, let's speak with the bartender. If we got really hammered, maybe he knows what happened to us.
Ooh. Yeah. The speaker is connected to the radio. The music is seasoned with static. I have a thought here.
You should totally sing karaoke here. The first chance you get. Your emotions need to be expressed. People need to know your vast oceanic soul.
What do we think about our soul?
My soul's cubic content is obscured by the hangover.
Uh-huh.
Of course, at this point, precise measurements of your soul can only be performed from the outside. It needs to be heard. Through a PA system. By other people.
What would I sing?
Yeah, why not?
You should sing the sad small church song from that tape you found. Thought it was obvious.
I was thinking maybe I could sing something happy.
Get the crowd going.
crowd going. What
No, no.
crowd? There is no
Don't
one
sing
there.
the
Go
happy
for it.
song. It's stupid. Sing the sad song. It's
wow.
profound. You would need another copy of the tape first, though. The one upstairs is destroyed.
Interesting.
Mm.
That's another task I could do. Sing karaoke.
Fair enough.
Let's talk to the
let's
bartender.
speak with the barman. Task karaoke. Love it.
A man in his late 20s stands behind the counter, inspecting a stuffed seabird. As you approach, he gives you a sideways glance, then looks down again.
Oh. What do you think that glance means?
That was disdain in his eyes.
God knows.
Even now he's purposely ignoring you.
Something tells me you don't like me.
Oh no, you're a hero. A real hero cop.
Could the massive property damage upstairs have anything to do with this?
So not only I am a cop, but I'm also a hero?
Yes, you
I
are.
guess.
A real decorated hero.
What did I do?
What did you not do? First you took the body down, then you solved the murder, then you didn't trash my hostel room. Maybe you even negotiated the strike.
Oh boy. I don't know. I'm guessing I didn't do any of those things.
You're right, you didn't, and it's only taken you 3 days not to.
I've been doing all this time. Have you seen me around?
No, I haven't seen you around. I'm not always here.
He looks down again and keeps plucking at the bird.
Look at the stuffed bird.
A competent work of taxidermy. The white and brown seabird lies among piles of coasters and drying mugs. One of its wings broken. The man is trying to mend it. Looks like the bird was ripped off the shield that was used to mount it, most likely on a wall. This is the Great Skua. The seabird is the symbol for the discovery of the Insulindian Isola, the part of the world you are in right now. The small steel tag says as much. The Great Skua. Stegoarius Skua.
So we had our encyclopedia and perception kicking in there. Good combo.
I know, what do you think?
Try and impress him with our knowledge. That's the Great Skua, right?
Look,
Sure.
your buddy is over there.
He looks at the doors where a man in a bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor. I like how he completely ignored that.
Why don't you go and talk to him, okay?
Alright then.
What do you mean, my buddy? Or, I'm a cop and I talk to whomever I please.
What do you mean, my buddy? Because we still don't have a clue who the hell we're talking to, don't we?
He pretends not to hear you, concentrating on the bird instead.
He really doesn't like us.
Give me 1 second, I'll be right back.
Okay. Okay, I think we'll leave this guy alone. There's a water cooler, a large bubble is rising to the surface. The menu is wiped clean, only the word Monday is written on it. A woman's hand wrote yesterday's menu. Today's starts in a man's handwriting. I wonder how you can know which is which. Strange. Healing item. Soft permanent electric juicer comes from the kitchen. Someone is working. Kitchen is locked. So this is what we want to sing if we do end up doing karaoke. There used to be a tape in this case, but it was destroyed in a fit of rage. Something about Eternia's single smallest church in St. Sains must have rubbed someone the wrong way. The label says the song was recorded in 43.
Sorry, I'm back.
Hello.
Just had to open the door.
Cool. I was just inspecting things around the room. Found a healing item.
Ooh, that's useful, considering that we are so incredibly screwed.
Yep.
Okay. Let's go and find out who this person that the guy thinks is our buddy. I'm curious about this human being.
There he is.
A bespectacled man in an orange bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor. Looks like he's waiting for someone. You.
Okay.
As you
Is it
approach,
us?
he narrows his eyes and extends his hand in greeting. On the sleeve of his bomber jacket, as well as on its back, are the same enigmatic white rectangles as on your blazer.
Shake his hand?
Let's shake
Don't
his hand, yeah.
I like how you can just not shake his hand and start things off on entirely the wrong foot.
Hello, I'm Kim Kitsuragi, Lieutenant, Precinct 57. You must be from the 41st.
You realize
Sure.
he's waiting for your name.
I don't really know my name, or I have to invent a name, or say nothing. Like a weirdo.
Let's try to invent it. Why not?
Okay, if we
Yeah,
fail, I don't
let's
know
do
what
it.
happens.
Wow.
Concentration makes you squint
No,
your
we
eyes.
didn't have to worry
Your
about that.
name
We're
should be
awesome.
deep gold and orange, like a forest fire looming on the horizon, but mixed with the stench of liquor rising from your breath. You're 2 steps closer to it, but there are still many to go.
Oh. So we succeeded, but still, your conceptualization doesn't always do exactly what you want it to do. It's very arty and roundabout, and it's it's got its personality. It takes its time getting there.
Makes sense.
So I could say to him, he says basically you are, and you can respond, "It is not yet time." I mean,
Sadly,
all 3 of
I
these
think
options
that may be the best option that we have because like
just seem
we can
mysterious and
say
cool
nothing,
rather than
like
insane.
Yeah. I don't really know my name. I'm not entirely sure that would go down well. Personally, I mean, I don't know. Who knows?
It is not.
Yeah,
yet time.
yeah. Let's just go with yeah, it's not time yet. Why not?
Okay then.
He presses the information, then disregards it.
It looks like we had a little scheduling error on Sunday. Saturday too, actually. Have you had time to talk to the manager here?
What he means is, he has been trying to meet up with you for 2 days, but you have been otherwise occupied.
Have we? Well, I mean,
You're taking me for someone else. You just.
that's
Oh,
hard. No, let's just go. Oh, you mean him? Yeah, I just talked to him now, which is true. He's factually correct, I guess. We're not missing.
That's been
We're
normal.
not missing anything.
If you don't
Yeah,
mind,
I mean,
we
we're
should talk
dumb,
to
but
him
we are
again.
not.
Ask him
I'm
for
sure
a
we're
rundown of the
we're plenty
area.
weird.
Now that I'm here as well. I understand the scene is out back, right? It also wouldn't hurt to assure him the police are finally here. In full force, I mean. Have you mapped out the initial interviews?
What interview?
Yes, the
Literally.
police. I'm aware I'm a policeman. Yeah, what should I say here? Should I just lie and be like, yes?
Yes. No, seriously, go with what interviews?
At the 57th, we like to prepare an initial list of persons of interest, and then just skim the surface. Prepare the field, get to know the players. You don't do that? Maybe it's not an inter-district practice.
It probably
Okay,
is.
whatever.
Yes, the
Yes,
police.
the police. I'm aware. I'm a policeman.
I'm saying that.
Right. And the interviews?
I haven't.
Okay, we'll have time for that after we take a look at the coroner's case.
Ooh.
Have you removed the dead body from the tree?
The tree?
Dead body?
Yeah,
I don't like
that
dead
one.
bodies. Look, man, you know, yeah. No, or completely.
Oh god. Look, man, you know, yeah.
I'm saying that one.
Does
Yeah.
that mean the body is no longer in the tree?
This guy's persistent.
This guy is not like he's not very good with sarcasm, is he? Or subtleties. Let's go with dead body, just to check that he actually means a real dead body of like a person. It could be a cat.
Yeah, I love this interaction
know.
of just being like, "Is the dead body down from the tree?" Look, man, you know, yeah. And then he's like, "Does that mean he's no longer in the tree? Dead body?"
Mhm.
He's not very verbose. Uh-huh.
Oh my god.
He wants a clear answer.
Okay, fine. Yeah, let's go with nah.
So, the body is still in the tree.
This is the first time you detect a weariness in the lieutenant's voice. It is obvious he would have preferred for the body to no longer be in the tree.
Where it has been hanging for 7 days straight. We should go there as soon as we are done talking to the owner.
What if I told you I'm not really a police officer?
No.
I could be so sure I'm from the police, but I can't remember anything. What were we supposed to do again?
I think. Let's go with how can you be so sure I'm from the police? Like let's pretend we're testing him. But in fact,
I don't know if
we
you'll
are
fall for it,
finding
but
out
sure.
information.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was sent here to meet a detective from Precinct 41. You have the insignia of the Citizens Militia on your sleeve and on your back.
Let's do a jacket.
I suppose
See,
you could
now
be
we know what it
impersonating him.
means.
You could have gotten the insignia from the black market or forged it. But for now, I'm going to set those possibilities aside. I'm not from the Inspectorate General.
Inspectorate General means internal affairs. What he's saying is he's not from the Rat Squad and isn't supposed to suspect such things.
Oh, you mean the Rat Squad? You mean internal affairs?
You mean internal? Yeah. Let's be polite because we don't really know what foot, where he stands on these things. So yeah, let's go
Seems
with you
quite
mean internal
proper.
affairs.
Yes, but I'm not them. I'm from criminal investigation.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'm happy to go with okay then.
Yeah. So presumably
that's
means
cool.
the white rectangles. Yeah.
Yeah.
He nods.
What else do we say? He's
Right.
appeared in the bottom left now, so he's joined our party.
Let's go with. Let's get going then. I have no idea what we're supposed to do, but we can't give away that we don't know who we are if he's, with these people.
Oh, when I played, I was just super upfront and honest with him.
If you're about to embark on an investigation, shouldn't you have a badge?
Wait, shouldn't I have a badge or something? Check your pockets.
You mean you
Yeah.
don't have a badge?
Pretend you found it. I have my badge. I'm a policeman, and I have my badge. Or you
Yeah.
can just be honest.
Oh yeah, I have my badge. I'm a policeman.
Oh,
yeah,
If you
totally. We
didn't
have
have
it.
your
We're
badge,
good.
then that would be very bad. You would need to report it on my shortwave. But since you do have it, we can
Yeah,
go
we
straight
totally
to the
have our
topic.
badge. We don't want any trouble.
This guy, it's hard to fool him. Alright,
Yeah.
shall we talk to this woman in the wheelchair?
I mean, she seems to be there, and we've sort of just treated her like furniture, which doesn't seem very polite. So sure.
Yeah.
Hello, sweetie.
Oh, hello. No, oh, the
Wait,
cryptozoologist wife.
Sweetie.
Does that mean you like me?
Who's
Or just
Sweetie?
leave?
Why, you are, officer.
I'm no Sweetie. Look at me. I've seen my face
You're a
in the
handsome
mirror,
man,
and it was
officer, with
scary.
your mustache and your chiseled jaw and that silly dimple on your chin.
Oh boy, she's delusional. Thanks. Thanks, I appreciate it.
Sure.
You must forgive me. I'm getting so scatterbrained. I completely forgot to introduce myself. I'm Lena. My husband Morel and I are staying with our friend Gary just down the street, but I come here for tea when they're away.
She looks up smiling.
This Lena is wacky enough for the mock crew. Hire her on the spot.
Okay, esprit de corps. You seem to
um,
be in a chair. Or how do you like to roll with me? Oh god. Or I like this one. I don't know if you've noticed, but I don't know where I am or what I'm doing or anything.
Or anything, yeah. I just feel like that guy may look at us bad if we just tell her that.
I mean, yeah. Do you care what he thinks though?
I don't want him reporting us. We don't know what the fuck has happened yet, or what the body is.
Who knows? He might be understanding.
Let's ask her. You seem to be in a chair.
Okay.
Yes, dear. I'm a paraplegic.
A paraplegic is someone with limited or no ability to use the lower half of their body. Paraplegia is caused by spinal cord.
It is an example of encyclopedia kind of being a bit overbearing. It's like, okay, encyclopedia, calm down. But then this thought has entered your head, and then you can just vocalize it and immediately say to her, a grenade, did you fight in a war?
I'm sorry, it was rude of me to mention the wheelchair.
That's quite all right. I'm used to people asking questions. I know they're thinking about it anyway.
You know what? I don't know if you've noticed, but I don't know where I am, or what I'm doing, or anything.
Okay.
Yes, officer. You look rather dazed. Like a stunned fox. But surely things can't be that bad.
Her eyes follow you movements with some concern.
At least there's some concern.
I drank so hard I forgot literally everything. I hope you're alright, I hope it's not too bad, or yeah, I'm blowing this whole thing out of proportion. Forget I said anything.
Let's go with the second one. I hope you're right.
You know where we are, right?
Totally.
So we've had all this information.
Yeah.
So we've got the
we've
got the cafeteria, we've got the city, we've got the continent. We can say
we're dead hunting each other. We're ghosts. Oh my god. No, we're not crazy. Let's just go with we're in Revachol.
That's right. In a hostel called the Whirling in Rags, to be precise.
Well, now we know.
Or I know that Revachol used to be really cool in the 30s, or it's a disgraced capital of the world, something like that. Or honestly, I don't know diddly squat about Revachol. What kind of place is this? Or just okay.
Let's go with the third one, which is what we found out anyway.
Disgraced capital of the world, something like that.
Yes, great. See? We're getting somewhere. What else do you know about our city of splendor? Tattered as she may be.
Honestly, I don't know diddly squat about Revachol.
How would I even begin to tell you? Revachol is the most beautiful city in the world.
Is it?
We're fortunate to be here, you and I. I haven't seen very many other cities personally, but everyone says so. Revachol is a rare jewel. This city used to rule the world, though it has seen better days.
There's a pause as she studies your expression. You must look quite lost.
Speaking of history, you know what year it is. Yes?
It's spring of 51. The first one.
Okay.
That's right, dear. How splendid. Here,
Hi, you
take
can
this
read a
pen.
calendar.
Knowledge should always be rewarded.
Cool.
Oh my god, we've been given a pen
Her relief
for
is
knowing what
palpable.
time it is.
She was getting pretty worried about you there, but now she relaxes her
Okay,
shoulders.
that's fine.
Yay, we get a pen.
I can tell
Yay.
that this is taxing for you, so I'll just ask one more question. What regime are we living under? What mode of government?
Oh, a lot of options here. Some kind of democracy, maybe. I'd like to think it's the dictatorship of the proletariat, but something tells me it's not. Our leaders are fierce warriors who traverse the plains on steeds civilization cows before us. Just Genghis Khan over here. We are governed by intelligent machines that perform calculations to determine the freest market. Everyone hustles and grinds like a badass visionary. Radios are being used to control people's minds and distort our perception of reality, concealing our true masters, foreigners and women. Cop, we are living under the cop regime. So
Let's go with that one.
Here's the first
Let's
example
go with
of.
the last one.
Okay.
It's the only one that makes sense. We know that we are cops. We've met another cop. You know, this is all we know. Cops. Everything must be run by cops.
It's either 1 or 6, but yeah, the other 4 are interesting. Yeah, I was gonna say this is the first example of the game being quite like matter of fact with different political things here. You know, whereas most games kind of avoid this kind of thing, even just describing things like that. But yeah.
Actually, we are not. You could say that about almost any other nation, but not Revachol. Try it one more time, officer. What mode
almost
of
every other nation.
Other places are maybe more authoritarian.
I like to think it's a dictatorship of the proletariat, but something tells me it's not.
Oh, sweetie. It's really not. There used to be people who thought that way. Other people who wanted those things, but they all went extinct. Revachol is a zone of control led by an alliance of foreign powers called the Coalition. We have almost no government of our own, and certainly no dictatorship of the proletariat.
But they still have cops.
Yeah. If
I'm so disappointed.
no government, how come there are cops?
Oh dear. And you were doing so well. There aren't any cops in Revachol, not in the traditional sense. The status of law enforcement has been a complicated matter since the revolution. But we should stop for today, sweetie. You look like you need a break. Besides, I'm not the best person to explain the big things to anyone.
I think she's been doing an alright job.
She's scared now. She's realized you really are brain damaged.
My God. Who could tell me more?
Someone more educated in sweeping matters. Maybe you should ask.
She turns to the lieutenant.
Oh, God.
I'm not an encyclopedia. I won't be a guide either. I'm a detective.
Of course. Then I don't know. Someone rich, maybe? Wealthy people are educated. Though I don't know where you would find a wealthy person in Martinez.
Okay.
So yeah, new task. Get a reality lowdown.
That's a good point.
No shit.
This doesn't look like Rich Central.
No.
Alright.
Okay, gotta get going.
Of course, dear. Good luck with your case.
She gives you a small wave.
No, she's sweet.
Let's check that pen. Pen with a green ape on one. Look at it.
Oh my God, the ape thing is real. The ape thing is interesting.
Is it? Is this a real thing?
It is a real thing.
The ape has closed its eyes, a kind expression adorning its face. It seems to be meditating. Why? What does this ape represent?
I don't know. It's just got me thinking Planet of the Apes.
Oh, okay.
Sort of thing. So I wondered if it's just gone that far or if we are just the apes, whatever.
Well, the game did mention we're all apes on a giant sphere. Alright, well, Kim has said we should talk to him again with him in our presence. He might lend some gravitas.
Because
the
we have
man
none.
with the unimpressive beard notices you approaching. He drops the ledger he was holding and turns to the lieutenant.
Mr. Gart, right? You run this place.
Yes.
He responds tersely.
I am Kim Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. This is an inter-district investigation, so joining me from Precinct 41...
He still doesn't know your name.
The
Harbinger of Ruin.
I'm currently in between names. Love it. I'm currently in between names.
Fantastic.
It's like when you've left your band but you haven't decided on a solo artist name yet, or just let Kim say something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let him.
Right. Now, I know it took us a while to arrive at the scene. It also took you a while to call us and report the dead body. It was you who placed the call, yes?
No, I only just got here. It was probably Sylvie who called you. She usually works the bar here. I'm only temporarily taking over her duties.
Do you have her number?
As a matter of fact, I do.
He looks behind a pile of coasters, finds a bit of paper, and hands it to the lieutenant.
This sounds like something you can use to call this Sylvie later.
Thank you, reaction speed.
Well, thank you.
Very smart.
You said you just got
Didn't
here.
realize that.
From where? Are you a local?
What, of Martinez? No, I live in Jamrock. I only sometimes come here to keep an eye on the place. This is just one of the many, many cafeterias I manage.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
alright then.
Wow, look at you.
But you still know
Fancy.
your way around, yes? In case we need directions.
Yes, I know where some things are, but as I said, I don't live here. I just used to work here. And I'm not going to start working here again, if that's what you think.
He seems
We
very
don't give a
worried
shit
about
you.
yeah, what we think of him.
I didn't imply that. Detective,
He probably means this is where you step in and ask your questions.
Right.
Who, me?
Then, question. I got this.
His face.
We've done the
expresses
question thing with the
profound
lady
doubt
upstairs.
In your having this. Ask
Okay.
him about the body's location before asking if he killed him. People give up information in the more innocuous questions, which you can later use in the more sinister ones, not vice versa.
Ah, we're remembering our cop thoughts, cop experience.
Okay, so what he's saying is that we shouldn't ask directly, where is the body? Okay, so let's ask, why did Sylvie go away?
She went away because none of your business.
Ooh.
Have they not been
Well,
telling you?
fuck
you're a
you
cop?
too.
Am I not a cop? Everything is my business.
Yeah.
Okay, you got me. She went away because of the dead body out back. And because I asked for her number. That's why Sylvie went away. I hope you appreciate that.
Oh.
thank you.
He opens his little notebook at the cover. The number is simply tucked away in a small pocket. Mystery solved, or didn't go well.
Didn't go well, I suspect.
Asked an employee out. She didn't want to come, but felt obliged to. It was a bad idea. Now, what is so goddamn fascinating about that for you? It's got nothing to do with the lynching.
Ooh.
Lynching?
Yeah, we're getting details about this case that we should already know more about. This stuff gets on my nerves. I'm a feminist. I guess I like to be thorough.
Everything has to do with everything.
Yeah.
Good for you. Was there something else? I'd like to get back to what I was doing.
Where exactly is the body?
Behind this building, there's a courtyard. They hoisted him up on a tree there. That's easy. See that door there? First you exit through that. Then to your right, you should see a big hole in the fence. A really big one. You can get to the courtyard through there. No need for the keys. The hole is big enough for the Franco-Nigerian cavalry to fit through.
Who killed him?
I don't know who killed him. I'm not the police. That's your job.
All right,
This
I was
is
just checking.
He said they hoisted him up on the tree. Who is this they, if he doesn't
That's what
know?
I was thinking. Before you said they hoisted him up. That one.
Yeah, who did you mean by they?
Oh, people are saying it was the union dock workers, that it was a lynching.
Who exactly is saying that?
The locals, the customers, the people who eat here, a lot of dock workers eat here. Sylvie told me everyone knows the dock workers did it.
Did the debarders themselves tell her this, or is it a rumor?
I don't really know. You'll have to ask her.
Why would the dock workers lynch this man?
I would suppose it's because they have nothing better to do.
You mean the strike?
Yes, the strike. The man they hanged was a security guard for the harbour company, I hear. A mercenary. The unionistas probably thought they'd send a message.
Okay.
Did you kill him?
Well,
Just to see his reaction.
Forward, but yeah, sure.
What are you, crazy? Of course I didn't kill him.
Alright, I have another question.
The lieutenant turns the page in the little notebook he's been scribbling in.
We can ask, are you the bartender at the end?
Nah, okay, let's go with that's all. I guess.
I think I remember from last time, if you ask, are you the bartender, after all that, he gets annoyed.
Yeah.
Because he's like, I already told you.
Let's go.
Not so fast. You owe me 130 real.
Yeah.
I don't owe you shit. Slip away and notice.
Medium check. I did this one last time. It's very good. Okay, let's see if we succeed. Alright. See what happens.
You're running at the whim. Then you've suddenly turned around and are giving him the finger, furiously, with both hands. Why?
The lady is in the wheelchair right behind me, isn't she? Or, why did I do this? Why did I have to use both hands to flip him off? Why both? Or you could just shout,
No.
fuck you, asshole!
Yeah, I think we would just be concerned about the fact that this lady, who has actually been really nice to us, is probably right behind us.
That's true. Yes. And it's worrying. But let's not fixate on it. Look at that stupid bartender instead. He has no idea what's going on. You and your fuck you fingers floating in the air. Barkeep's got his mouth agape like an idiot. You showed him.
Oh god.
Yeah.
We could lead into it and just shout at him, or...
Why both?
Why did we do this?
Watch out!
Oh god. Oh no, this is... Oh no! Oh no, this is so bad. Oh no! Lena!
Everything goes dark.
Back so soon.
So worth it.
Crap.
This did not need to happen.
I had an accident.
I gave no such commands to my body, which is kind of true. Or I had an accident.
I had an accident.
It was no accident. Those were disco moves from your spinal cord. The spinal cord has yet to reveal itself to you. Its mysteries are unholy mysteries.
Wow, there's more of you hidden? I'm so cool.
Yeah.
Or I don't know, that just comes off as a lazy effort reconceptualizing the antics of a shambling drunk.
Let's go with the I'm so cool.
You are way cool.
Way
Cooler
cool.
than the bottom of the sea. Too cool for
No.
this world.
That doesn't sound very good.
No. Not
How's
really.
it going out there? Are the tiny apes screaming about money yet?
It's not going very well. Or I'm doing fine, or... I think the tiny apes have started screaming, yes.
Yeah, let's go with I'm not going very well.
It doesn't look like it is, sweetie. Are you okay?
An woman appears out of the blackness. She's fine.
No.
Oh.
You have sustained a trauma to your lower neck. In addition, you have strained your left trapezius muscle. Pain surges down your back when you move.
No, are you okay? Out, sure, I'm very not okay. Are you okay?
Now let's go with the first one. I'm surprised that she hasn't been damaged.
Don't worry.
That's a solid chair.
Are you sure, ma'am?
Yes, yes. Check on him.
Well, we've come off quite well, haven't we?
Sir, I didn't mean for this to happen.
Bad.
I'm sorry. This has always been a cop-friendly place.
Oh, he seems shaken by the incident.
The drinks are on the house, okay? There were
wow,
of
result
on the tab. I still have to charge
well,
you
there we
3
go.
nights and the broken window, though. That's 100 square.
Oh, he's given us a discount from 130 to 100.
He's shaken. Barter now, and he'll cave in.
I won't pay for that window. Ouch! Grab your side. or just lay there and say, "Cool."
Yeah, let's just go. No, thank you for your cooperation. That's fair.
This is all part of my plan.
Don't thank me yet. You still owe me 100 real. If you don't have it by tonight, I just can't let you up there.
Oh.
And for God's sake, watch out for yourself.
This is amazing. So this is different than what happened when I did this. So, when I first played the game, this right here was the exact moment I fell in love with the game. Because, like I said, I was playing before and I was just going down every rabbit hole and just making myself seem like a complete idiot, being like, I don't know who I am, and just answering silly answers. And some amazing stuff comes out of that, and I was already impressed. The thing is, upstairs, when I turned the light on, and didn't turn the fan off, I tried to grab the tie, and I took 1 damage. So then I went through all this that we've just done afterwards downstairs, and then I decided to sneak away. He obviously doesn't sneak away, he runs backwards and flips the bird. Yeah. I shouted, "Fuck you, asshole," because I was just like, what the hell? And then I took the 1 damage from this, and I died. And the way your reptilian brain and limbic system talk to you as you're dying there on the floor after this insane, pathetic moment, and you die, and that is game over.
Bloody hell.
And it was at that moment I was like, this game is incredible. I love this game. I've not even gotten out the first door yet, and I've killed myself just from a stupid decision. So yeah, that was the first moment in this game for me that I was like, wow. But clearly, it's turned out quite differently this time because I had 1 health to spare. So there we go. We're still alive. We live to drink another day.
By the way, where is home? The address is coming up black, and this place sure isn't it.
Let's go with, do I even have one?
But you've been at this hostel cafeteria for only 3 nights. Where were you before? You had to be somewhere.
What's Marvel
I hope so.
South,
you
baby.
don't really know, do you?
Yeah, I don't.
Does this mean I'm homeless?
I'm homeless?
South, maybe. Doesn't sound like somewhere you can stay if you run out of money.
Here we go. Here's the Hobocop option. I'll live in a dumpster. I don't care. Fuck everything. Hobocop.
I could trace the way back, I guess.
You can try. Run some addresses in your head when you get the time.
Oh,
maybe a street or an apartment will appear.
So we've got another thought in the thought cabinet called Lonesome Long Way Home. So when we're researching it, we get actually +1 encyclopedia rather than the other one, which gave us -1 logic. It takes 6 hours and 5 minutes of in-game time. In this game, time passes when you're talking to people. you'll see it tick over about 10 minutes every now and then again when we choose an option. That's when time passes. So yeah, this is figuring out where you live.
Brilliant.
So yeah.
Let's try and figure out where we live.
Yeah, we'll then start internalizing that for now, so it'll take quite a while of in-game time, but we get +1 encyclopedia while we're thinking about it.
Perfect.
I actually got I got a completely different option because I picked the Hobocop one because I was like, lol, and I got the Hobocop thought, which we don't have now. Interesting. Yeah. Anyway, what should we do now? Shall we? Let's see if there's anything else in this room that's of interest.
I thought we swiped it pretty well, but there is someone else there.
What a beer is a bottle of rum has been knocked over. Beautiful dark liquid spilling out.
Who that?
Man is sleeping at the table wearing mud-caked boots and rolled down overalls. The back of his shirt reads Wild Pines, encircled by a logo with a tree.
A colourful piece of plastic is dangling from his carabiner. Makes your fingers itch. On the counter, rolled out of his open hand, you see a blister pack of headache medicine.
Oh. Pick up the pills, inspect the piece of plastic.
We can try and inspect it. Why not?
It actually takes a skill roll to wake him up.
Let's use him inspect first, and
a
then
dock worker's ID, doubling as a shift card and a job permit. A young, able-bodied man stares back at you from the photo. Santiago S. John.
Okay. Doesn't necessarily mean that he's Santiago, but
do we steal it?
Let's try and wake him up.
Do we steal anything from him? No.
Nah, let's just wake him up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh look.
Go wrong.
So it's actually easier because of the ruckus we caused talking to Gart and crashing into the wheelchair.
Oh.
We've made noise, so it's easier to wake him up. Still challenging though. Let's try it.
You gently shake his shoulder, but nothing happens. This man could probably sleep soundly in a ship's engine room.
We failed. We failed to be forceful enough. Do you want to steal anything? Headache pills might be handy. It'd be quite easy to steal his ID.
But I don't know how I feel about this guy. I just want him to wake up. Can we not wake him up in any other way?
No, we failed. We can't.
Wake up! God damn it!
It's like playing a tabletop RPG. You can't just keep trying. Well, in this game you can. You can save scum if you want, but
let's just leave for the time being.
Oh, no theft.
No theft.
It's an RPG. You're meant to go around and pick everything that's not bolted down.
No.
Okay. I don't think there's much else in here, so we can head outside. Go look at this dead body, shall we?
Yeah.
That'll be fun.
It out. I'm sure there is plenty of stuff to nick from the dead body.
Wow, stealing from the dead.
Much better than stealing from the living. The dead don't need it anymore.
Fair enough. I mean, we are also outside now, so we can just find more people to talk to.
Is that someone or something there on the corner? The yellow thing?
This is a person. You can look at the stuff around her. A heap of snow melts in the wheelbarrow. Here. Pigs go home. The street name is illegible. Oh, that's the street sign.
Okay.
It says pigs go home. What does it say on the other one?
Right, let's see.
Fuck the police. Great.
Oh well.
Let's talk to this person.
Yeah.
The RCM in Martinez. What can I help you with?
You sound surprised?
We don't see a lot of police around here. That's all.
Really?
I have some questions.
Of course.
Yeah.
What can I help you with?
Let's start with who are you exactly?
Me? I am just a gardener.
Very Samwise Gamgee response.
She hides it well, but behind the sweat and dirt there is something else in her rigid posture.
Oh. Okay, yeah, let's try with... Cool, and what are you doing here?
I'm working.
Working on what?
I have
what?
a greenhouse in the yard there. I've been trying to get some work done.
What?
Well, as you probably know, there's a corpse hanging from a tree there. It smells pretty bad, so I have to take breaks.
Yikes.
Don't worry,
Right.
miss. We are here to clean it up. You can get to work soon.
Thank you. My head is about to explode from all the salts I've had to inhale.
Salts?
Oh shit, those
salts.
headache tablets would have been
Perhaps
useful now.
for later.
What is with this fuck the police business?
It's pretty self-explanatory, but yeah.
Excuse me?
This sign, the street sign.
Oh, well, I didn't write it there. I'm just sitting here.
She's not very helpful, is she? Well, then let's just go with what's about the other sign, pigs go home. Who are these pigs?
Who are these pigs?
I don't know anything about that either. As I said, I didn't write it.
She doesn't know shit.
Well, that's how you talk to the police, don't you know? Better just say you don't know anything, otherwise they'll...
Apparently.
Is a widely used term for members of the police. It's not loving.
Thank you, Encyclopedia.
No need to worry. We are not saying you did.
We might be. We are
Okay.
police after all.
Well, I didn't.
Okay. We need directions? Do we need directions?
We could ask anyway.
Since the street sign's messed up? Okay. What do you need?
The corpse, where is it exactly?
It's there. In the yard, right through the hole in the fence.
To the north, yeah.
Even all the way over here, there's a drop of death in the spring air.
Okay. And let's go with what is south.
Some shops and a bridge. The canal bridge leads to the coast, but it's broken, I think. Some kind of accident, probably.
It's on the other side of the canal.
Just
Interesting.
coast. There's a little fishing village there, and a fish market. But that got closed down ages ago.
Okay. Let's just go with things, that's all for now. Let's have a look at that corpse.
No problem.
She's very well composed. Back straight.
Of course. I won't hold you back.
If there's a corpse, then you're going to need those gloves for the autopsy.
Yeah. One more thing. Can I borrow your gloves?
Sure, keep them. I have another pair.
No visible annoyance.
Mm-hmm.
Well, very helpful. Gloves. Clothes. Gloves, there we go. +1 interfacing. Bye-bye bugs. Great. I now have big yellow gloves on. Looks great. I'm going to use my healing item just in case I take damage from the smell of the corpse and die from it.
What? That can happen?
You can take damage from random things,
Oh,
especially
bloody
considering your guy is a bit of a wreck.
Okay.
So I'm gonna drink my use my healing item, whatever it is. Yeah. Some sort of spray, I think.
Okay, let's go up then towards the corpse.
Through here. Ooh.
It's a child. Let's go. Nasty. Let's pick with the little rascal.
Smells like spoiled meat and curdled dairy. A human being decomposes. Nice. Alright, first let's inspect these points of interest first. This kid's ladder is rickety but still climbable. Someone is trying to grow herbs in this greenhouse. We know who that is.
Yeah.
The ladder's for kids. It wouldn't hold the weight of a grown man. Interesting. Okay, Should we speak to this guy? Oh, there's someone over here as well, poking over the fence.
And yeah, let's speak with the one that was literally throwing stuff at him.
Kuno's got this.
Boys throwing rocks at a dead body can't be older than 12.
If there ever was such a thing as an ugly kid, then this is it.
I mean, we
He's
can't really
almost
talk.
exquisite in his ugliness, like a gremlin.
Like a gremlin.
Yells the other kid behind the fence.
Hey, kid. A word.
Right in the dick, Kuno. Get him right in the dick.
Wow.
The children ignore you.
Love it in the dick.
Oh, okay, that was a F slur. Thank you, game.
The boy is sweating profusely. His eyes are like two black holes and his jaw is twitching as if trying to break free from the empire of his body.
Stop throwing rocks at the crime scene.
Fuck that! Kuno, yeah! Right in the mouth hole!
Oh, jeez.
Wow.
Shits himself.
Yikes.
The rake, Kuno! You should throw the rake at him, Kuno!
The fuck? Does Kuno know what a rake is? Kuno's not a gardener.
Kim, what should we do?
Help me, Kim!
We shouldn't do anything. I don't tempt such forces.
What forces?
You will see.
The language these kids are using, pure unfettered id. There will be no reasoning with those creatures.
Oh.
Are you kids siblings?
The fuck are you talking about?
Kuno! He says we're fucking each other!
Jesus.
Fuck my life. This is quite harsh. Let's try one last time. Look, I have questions for you. I'm the police.
Entertain the Kuno. Show me what you got. What you got there? What you got, huh? Show me what you got.
The kid moves his hands like a basketball player dribbling fast. Irregular speech patterns, overconfidence. Could this kid be on drugs? This warrants further investigation into this Kuno.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who is Kuno?
Kuno's Kuno, pig?
The boy points to his chest with both thumbs.
It's always Kuno, never I. Clearly the kid's using the third-person perspective as a shield.
Very interesting. Let's go with so you refer to yourself in third person.
The fuck are you calling a third person? Kuno's the fucking first person?
Watch out, Kuno! He's trying to fiddle you! He's gonna put his hands on you!
The thing behind the fence starts squealing, shrill and violent like a fire alarm.
Help! Pig's got Kuno! Help! Rape!
The sound gets louder as the child shouts at the windows overlooking the yard.
Help! He's got the Kuno, help!
Everyone can hear. You need to get the hell out of here before.
What do we do? These kids are a goddamn nightmare.
Yeah, screw them.
Yeah? Get out of here before the Kuno beats the shit out of you.
Yeah, that's right. Drag your fat ass out of here, fat boy, before Kuno
Bitch!
fucks you.
Bang! Got fucked by the Kuno. We alright? You wanna get fucked again? Come back.
Oh, that damaged my morale. Backing down. So morale is like in the left here above my portrait. Morale is the second thing. I've only got 2 points of it right now, same as health. I think if I run out of morale, you it's a game over state as well. Like you're broken. So yeah, that was bad.
What's with that thing we haven't investigated?
This thing over here. The letter R wears a crown on the ribbon below and light above descending. The logo of the municipality of Rivershore. This looks like a dumpster. We can interact with it.
Can we open it?
This trash container is locked. The sliding lid has a padlock that says, "Whirling in rags."
Why am I looking at you, trash container? You're just a trash container.
Just a trash container. There is no such thing.
Oh, it responded.
Your fingers start to itch just looking at that padlock.
How do we get the lock open?
We could try using a pry bar. There's one in my motor carriage, or...
Or?
No, or pry bar! Or little...
Or we could ask for a key from the manager of the Whirling in Rags. He probably has one.
Cool.
He might also have information. This is better than the pry bar idea.
Thank you, logic. Let's keep inspecting things around here. There's something on the floor here.
Yeah, and there is something there in the corner.
Also, we've not really looked at the body
There
yet.
are several footprints in the mud, left by work boots. Anywhere from 6 to 12 pairs have walked here.
Can
Yeah.
do a sort of even chance for getting an exact count. Oh! Oh!
Why are we really sucking?
Getting fat on your weakness.
Oh!
Whatever noble intentions you once had as a police officer, it's eating them all up now.
I think I'm at 0 morale. What happens now?
You're still coming up with sentences. That's a step up from total annihilation, right?
Oh. I'm seriously running out of shits to give. Let corpses hang on trees. I'm quitting. Fuck you. I've wasted my life protecting humans. They don't deserve it. I'm done. Not even corpses. No one even likes
this
cops.
sounds really bad.
I wish I was fucking dead. Fuck you. Fuck you. Yeah, I think this is like the same as dying.
I wasted my life protecting humans. They don't deserve it.
I don't dispute that you have been charged with protecting the people of a particularly challenging district. But poverty does not make one a loser. Poverty is just poverty.
Nothing you can say would make you feel any better now. Cop gives up the detective genre for social realism.
Are you serious?
Another police officer resigned from the RCM following a nervous breakdown. He now lives under a bridge, drinking and occasionally throwing excrement at passers-by, shouting, "I never loved that woman." When asked to comment, former colleagues objected to the theory that his psychological disintegration was precipitated by his wife leaving him. It's because the Furrows lost that match, said Captain Ptolemy Price, once the man's superior officer. It's because he couldn't get a big gun from acquisitions, and anyway, police work really burns you out after a while, Satellite Officer Jean-Vic Mayer, the deranged former cop's partner, commented. Sergeant Matt Torson, another former colleague, did not propose any theories, merely saying, whatever happened to him wasn't about birds. He got fucked, that's all.
Great.
Interesting. Yeah, I remember this.
I haven't got that before.
I remember this end state, but not this exact headline and thing coming up. Also, it's fully voice acted as well, which is great. Well, we can. Unfortunately, I didn't make a save anywhere near there.
Wow.
We can go back and carry on.
Sure.
We're
that just seemed like such a... Yeah.
Yeah, we just got depressed and snapped.
And quit.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Dealing with those kids and then just failing at even being able to count the number of footprints. Fucked us up.
By the way, where is
those kids were vicious.
the address is coming up blank. But
I'm gonna just do the same things again.
Cafeteria, you don't really know, do you? South, maybe you can try.
Oh no, that one. That one. We can try making this guy up again.
Oh god. Oh yeah, let's try it again. Why not?
Black rum stain on the counter makes you teary-eyed.
Oh, this didn't come up last time.
It's almost touching how syrupy and sticky it is. How long have you been up already?
Oh, this didn't come up last time for some reason.
Not now.
Oh,
or an hour?
Excuse me. Do you have something better to do than lust for sweet syrupy rum and lemonade? With a twist of lemon? Maybe lime. Maybe who cares? Just rum.
So this is our electrochemistry coming in, wanting us to lick up some rum.
No. The game's over. We're already depressed.
A colourful piece of on the counter rolled up of his own. You gently shake his
failed again.
But nothing.
It's a bit of the plastic.
Right.
You sure you don't want to steal anything this time?
Let's take the pills this time.
Okay.
The man does not mind.
Healing item.
You probably need them more than he does.
There we go. And do we want to steal his ID?
Sure.
Up to you.
Yep, no, let's try it.
Your fingers find their way into the shackle, flicking open its spring-loaded gate. The metal loop holds the plastic ID and a leather-bound pocketbook.
And the man?
The man emits a loud snore. Is he about to wake up? Doesn't look like it, but you never know. Better be quick.
Does the lieutenant see me?
No, he's looking the other way. Perhaps purposefully.
Yeah, in which case, still a document.
You slip the plastic ID card out of the loop and pocket it. The man continues to snore. Just for the record, you look nothing like the man on the document.
Yeah, I suspected as much.
It's also the pocketbook.
Okay.
You find a black paper note with a woman's profile on it. Seems like this woman lived centuries ago. The note says 5 Real. It feels nice and greasy. Yum yum. Money. Think of all the things you can buy with this. The synapses in your brain fire with glee.
Okay, electrochemistry.
Wow.
Leave me alone.
The sleeping dock worker has little to say about your actions. He remains silent.
Even looks kind of happy in the picture. That's fine. I stole his money and his ID and his pills. That's fine. Alright. Okay, just do a quick save here. I'm gonna just quickly talk to this woman again.
Yeah.
And then we can maybe attempt to talk to the kids slightly better this time. I don't know. There wasn't much we could do.
The RCM in Martinez. We don't see a lot of police around here. That's of course. What can I help you with? Me?
She hides it well, but behind the sweat and dirt there is...
I'm working. I have a greenhouse in the yard. Well...
Don't worry, miss.
Salts? Ammonium salt?
Excuse me? Oh, I don't know.
Pig.
No need to worry. We are not...
Okay. Since the street signs, it's there.
Even all the...
Some shop just coast. There's a little fishing village there. No problem.
She's very well composed.
Of course.
If there's a corpse...
Sure.
Cool. Save that. Yeah, I forgot that this game doesn't auto-save that often. So, right, let's put on our gloves and head back to the corpse.
This time, go to the corpse directly.
Yeah.
Don't worry with the stupid kids. They're so mean. They
still might have seen something, so maybe we can get through to them at some point.
Yeah, that's fine, but you know, let's get some other useful information before we decide to give up on life again.
Okay, I'm gonna heal myself. Oh yeah, so those pills were actually morale. They help with morale.
Oh, good. Awesome.
Good thing I have them now. Shall I try looking at the footprints again first, or directly the corpse?
Yeah. Look at the footprints first.
There are several footprints in the mud, left by work boots. Anywhere from 6 to 12 pairs have walked here.
Let's try and count them. Oh!
What do you think you are? A super detective? You're hungover. These are just dents in the mud. No pattern emerges for the time being.
Well, what kind of
Heavy
boots?
workers' boots with reinforced toes and hobnails all over the yard.
Right.
Isn't
So
this
that points
something
out to
an
the
industrial
workers.
worker would wear?
Mm. Lieutenant, workers' boot tracks.
Noted.
Cool.
So
if I level up my visual calculus, I can try and get an exact count again at a later time.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Let's have a look at those things around the corner, like that thing on the floor and that far end circle.
Money and some magnesium.
Nice.
Which is another healing item. It's a morale healing item again.
Okay, good. Maybe we can get through these kids with some magnesium. What's that little circle?
A winch mechanism that leads up to this roof for some reason.
There is some more stuff. Oh, what's that door? Or
an
inconspicuous
pile of the roofing material Eternite.
Oh yeah. Why am I looking at this pile of roofing material? He doesn't actually know there's a door behind there, like the character doesn't.
Oh yeah.
Because there's a secret door hidden behind the panels of Eternite. That's why they're too.
So, a funny thing, I actually failed this when I first played this role.
Oh, seriously?
So for ages I couldn't actually get in here, even though it was obviously there. So I had to come back like the next day in game and try again. So simple things like that, you can completely change the order that you find things in, and you can piece things together in completely different ways. It's quite good, but yeah.
There it is. You see a shabby little door.
What is this then? A tool shed? Let's investigate.
Should we investigate now?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it is small.
Art's very cramped, but maybe there is useful stuff in here.
Right. An empty tube of magnesium supplement. Lots of people use magnesium here. A silver plate with traces of bone yellow powder. Poster says, "Get out of the way or get fucked up." Nice. And cured pig's head looks mummified. Wow.
Be still, my
Pretty
beating
savage.
heart. It's amphetamine. Sweet amphetamine.
Oh no.
The lieutenant isn't studying the powder in the mirror.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
studying you. There's a good vague way to ask where he stands on drug use. Professionally, I mean.
Mm-hmm. I wasn't thinking about taking it, I swear. I was thinking about justice. I've heard amphetamines make you a really good detective. Oh, you a really good detective.
Oh god.
There's an obvious
I don't know.
pretty
I don't know
bad.
if I want to know the answer to this one.
Perhaps the police should interfere.
Yeah, go with that one.
Well, number one, someone has taken
Sure.
narcotics here.
Perhaps not. This is below our pay grade, detective. However,
Puts the ladder in the corner.
see that ladder there? It's probably another way into the industrial harbor, no? A secret path the local kids use.
Mm. Interesting. This is probably where those kids hang out.
You know, it wouldn't surprise me. That's the reason why they're so hyped up.
Yeah, I think the game pretty
maybe...
much confirmed. Oh, I see we're on the roof here.
Yeah.
Where's it trying to take me? Oh. Oh. This doorway is going to collapse soon.
Oh, great.
Restoration pillars keep their ends together. A bucket with a postcard in. An ill-advised residential area overlooking the Jamrock Quarter. 13-story buildings line the hillside like sarcophagi, an ominous fog already rising from behind. These are the last boom years. In 39, the project fails catastrophically, leaving behind an opiate and hepatitis B infested slum.
Great. Opium, hepatitis B, just what we want. Definitely, these kids are.
Can we go up here? Oh, we can go up here. Look. We shouldn't go too far until we've inspected the body, but I know what's up here. Some healing items. And I think... will it let us...
Let's
Looks like someone left his tarpaulin cloak.
Yeah, I noticed that cloak just over there.
When the wind ruffles the cloak, you can most definitely see a white rectangle on its back.
That's interesting.
Son of a gun, it's a cop's cloak.
Yes, it's probably yours. It bears the RCM insignia, and you have a habit of being careless with your equipment.
Well, okay, thank you, Kim.
You could probably make the jump. You look like you've done some track and field.
Wow. He's charming, isn't he? I mean...
17% chance.
Let's not.
I'll probably die.
Let's go with... Do you really think this cloak is mine?
Should I go for it? Jump?
The cloak? I do think it's yours, yes. As to whether you should go for it...
He looks over the edge at the cold pavement below.
Well, it doesn't seem too dangerous.
2 dangerous 2 meters.
Whenever you're ready to do it, I'll be right behind you.
Oh, oh wow, he's supportive.
Like a bag of goodies floating in the wind. Who knows what its pockets may hide?
let's do a look around first, maybe.
The wind is aggressive up here. The lieutenant looks at the enormous crane towering in the distance over the container yard.
Oh.
That machine is a Kvalsund 1020 HK.
I can just name it while pointing at it. Or I can just say, motherfucker, that's a huge crane.
It's just a machine, Lieutenant.
Like a giant hammer or pair of pliers, nothing to see here. Or let him have his moment of wonder.
Yeah, well, I guess he's been kind enough to us. Let him, maybe he has an idea. If we let him.
His eyes trace the crane's contour, as if trying to memorize its majestic shape. Then he notices your gaze.
This guy is weird.
Yes. We were in the middle of something. Your cloak.
Okay. Let's go with... I'm scared of failing. This is not gonna end up well. There is no point in doing that. We're just gonna end up hurt. So let's get down from there, and we will come back to this cloak later.
I'm just gonna say, what are we doing up here?
So much.
We're awfully close to breaking into the industrial harbor. They're bound to have information for us. I thought that was our intention. Or it could be that we are just exploring.
That's probably right, but yeah. Let's leave right now. Yeah, I mean there's a door down there, so there's probably a way to get there more normally. We'll
I suspect so.
Yeah. In fact, I know so. But
we still haven't had a look at
we need to look at the body. That's kind of like our job. How do I get back down?
It's the entire point of this game. We weren't even able to figure it out on the first go, so we should try.
How do I get back inside? Where's the entrance gone?
Can you go up?
Oh, there it is. I couldn't select it earlier. There we go. Cool. Oh, there's some else in here. Just some change. Right, let's go look at that body. It's kind of our like main job that we still haven't done for 3 days or whatever.
Oh god.
Just dragging this lieutenant around on rooftops. Okay. Quick save there.
Yeah, let's look at the body directly this time.
The corpse looks at you with bulging white eyes. The face around them does not look human. It's swollen and ready to burst. His lips are fish-like and his tongue like a ball gag in his mouth.
Lovely.
You seem to be holding your breath.
Look down.
A cargo belt twists his neck at an unnatural angle. The body below appears stiff. It's letting out an ungodly rot. The smell seeps in, even through your clenched nostrils.
Oh, legendary endurance, 3%.
Yeah.
Let go of your nose without throwing up.
Let's go with... God, what is that?
Active decay. It's okay to throw up, officer. No one is judging.
He's about to blow! Cop's gonna blow, Kuno!
I pretty much have to throw up, I think.
Freaking kids, yeah.
Let's try. I mean, there's a small chance we could hold it in.
Okay.
The smell is repulsive. It pushes in from your mouth, more instant and more familiar than anything you'd expected, more fever than odor. It fills your mind, flushing you from within.
Let it out.
Sure. I mean, these kids will make fun of us, I'm sure.
Oh.
Nasty.
You feel a great force ringing from your stomach. Your body curls and pushes it out, burst by burst, until a pool of vomit lies under your feet and your throat stings from the stomach.
Ugh.
The smell of Commodore Red rises from
Oh
the
no.
Not doing
among
great.
it, distilled spirit and bits of shish kebab.
Oh god. Terrible.
What do I say?
I think that if you go with God, just God.
It's okay. Happens to everyone. Keep it.
Into his white handkerchief.
Yeah. Oh, he's nice.
I don't need your pity.
No, let him help us.
The hangover is clearly making this worse for you. You could use some ammonia to clear your head.
I don't need that shit.
Yeah, ammonia is probably a good idea.
Where do we get it from?
That young woman, the gardener, mentioned she used salts for the smell.
Oh yeah.
If she doesn't have any, there might be some in the fridge store nearby.
Cool. Turn away. Okay, let's go and find some salts. Oh yeah, I'm just going to interact with this again. Just so I can get the key for it if I need to.
This trash container is just a trash container. Your fingers start to itch.
We could try using a price, or we could ask.
He might also.
Cool. Oh yeah, the tasks. Most important one being sing karaoke. Get hold of a sad song on tape.
Obviously.
Hello again, officer. How are things?
Do you still have your salts?
Sure.
Yes.
I'm done with them. Go easy on that stuff. It gave me a terrible headache.
Cool. Ampoule of ammonia. Cool. Alright.
Okay.
Maybe now that I have it, it will come into effect.
There he still is, looking right through you.
+1 has
with his
ammonia.
white eyes.
Oh.
The body below is entirely dedicated.
It's still very low.
Corpse smell. Emitting it is all it does now.
Literally, we cannot do anything else unless we can get over this,
The
right?
ammonia only makes it worse. The combination forces tears out of your ducts. You manage to keep it in once. The second time, not so much. When the vomiting starts,
Oh god, we're doing so poorly.
Oh god. I don't think I want to be a cop anymore.
Oh no, come on. Don't start with this. Spit and say nothing.
Are you okay, officer?
Feel the to pat you on the back.
You're facing tough odds here. It's aggravated further by alcohol withdrawal.
I kind of keep it in if I've been a cop my whole life.
Yeah.
Or, this is bullshit, I don't want to do this anymore, I don't want to be a cop. Can I do something else? I think I want to solve something else now. Or do it without me, I just can't keep it down.
Yeah, why not? Do
Is
it
it
without me.
number 1 or number 4? Okay.
Yeah, do it without me.
No. This is a two-man assignment because it
Oh,
needs
come
two
on!
officers to complete. I need your help.
He looks you in the eye.
You need to get your shit together.
No.
Thanks.
But I don't want to get my shit together. But my shit already is together.
Okay.
I'll say
Just
okay.
go with.
We should go talk to the locals. Find something else to do while the wind changes. It's pretty bad right now. Give it half an hour. Get yourself together. Then come back and have another go.
So I think this is a thought cabinet thing. It's called volumetric shit compressor. Meaning getting your shit together to such an extreme degree that you're like compressing it. Your shit is apart, and it's rather unbecoming of a cop and a human being. It's supposed to be the opposite of that, together, compressed in a small area. To achieve a certain level of shit compression, squeeze your butt cheeks together for 30 minutes. Do something similar with the two hemispheres of your brain. Talk to people, maybe that will help. So I'm going to start thinking about that one because it's only 30 minutes in game.
Mm-hmm.
And then once that's done, I think it makes that check a lot easier. I believe I remember.
Okay, that's fair.
So I can just go around and talk to people. I can talk to the kids. I don't know if that'll help me get my shit together.
No, I'm not entirely sure talking to the kids is gonna help us.
We can
Frankly,
go.
they don't seem very pleasant.
You can go walk down the road.
Let's go back down and see what else there is around here. What's that?
There's a bin. There are bottles inside. You could pick them up if you had a bag. Oh yeah, the game's telling you to pick up empty bottles for
there we go.
small change.
What are those items that we have there on the left?
Has been heavily vandalized with graffito. A closer inspection reveals 2 bullet holes in the front.
No.
A faint sticker on the side reads, RCM Emergencies Desk number 8102, with a slogan, Mankind, be vigilant.
Good mail delivery box.
Good
Pat
mail
the box.
delivery box.
Or fuck you, mail delivery box. Kick it.
Good mail delivery box. Let's try and keep it light spirits. Alright. Oh my god, where's the weird? This game is so weird.
Seems happy. Each
Okay.
pig fucked by the coon and St. G with a crown have been scribbled on it. Jenny is a whore and best set mailbox also.
I feel you, mail collection box. Or
Yeah.
been there, post adventure mail collection box. Been there. Or
I feel you.
mail collection box. You should man the fuck up.
I feel you. I feel you.
I feel you, mail collection box.
The mail collection box seems cathartic, thankfully even.
We killed our morale! Oh my god.
And I can still say fuck you and kick it if I want to.
Nah.
If I remember correctly, that damages you, and I think I nearly died from it when I did it.
Look at that. There is another person up there.
Oh yes.
With the yellow boots.
Matches my gloves. What else we got here?
Ooh, and lots of things.
Books. I have Naked Dame on its cover. The cover stands a very muscular man surrounded by flames. Oh, I think I know what kind of books those are.
Hello, sir. Step right in. The store is open.
A young girl with chubby red cheeks waves at you smiling. Her nose is also red from the cold.
I am the law. I'm sorry I have to do it.
You want to do it?
I am the law.
I know, sir.
Oh, you're no fun, kid. You're no fun.
Are you interested in a new and exciting book?
Let's go with what kind of store is this anyway?
It's a bookstore, sir. We sell books, postcards, and some board games.
Ooh.
It's called Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People.
Good name for a shop.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold your horses, little girl.
Your encyclopedia failed. That was a challenging fail. So now I don't know what a book, a postcard, or a board game is.
Don't be ridiculous. I know all these things.
I don't even know what a book is.
You're fooling nobody.
Oh God.
Don't you sass me, encyclopedia.
Yeah, don't you sass me, encyclopedia.
Sir, are you okay? You've been standing here silently for a while.
I was talking to my brain.
Is it okay if I ask you some questions?
Just imagine him standing there staring off into space, like arguing with his encyclopedic knowledge.
Bloody hell.
Okay, sir. I'll try to answer any questions you have. I hope they're about books.
Okay, who are these famous people? Let's start with that.
Should I ask her name?
Nah, let's ask who are these famous people first.
Oh, kings and queens and generals of old, or artists and writers, or musicians, those kinds of people. There's usually something extraordinary about them.
She sketches a cold reddened cheek, then continues.
I think that's why people read them, to find the secrets of their fame.
Seems like most people who read those books fail to get more famous from reading them.
Reading this doesn't make the readers more famous, does it?
Right. I had a different question in mind. What's your name?
My name is Annette, sir. My mum, her name is Plaisance. She owns the store. She's inside minding the register or organising the stock.
She glances over the window, then suddenly jolts her eyes wide as if recording something.
Feel free to step in and browse our wares.
And you're standing out here in the cold because...
I'm signalling that the store is open. Otherwise people might not know. They'd miss out on the crime, romance, and biographies of famous people.
Such a good trooper you are.
Oh no, the value of hard work.
Yeah.
I like option 3.
I could help by pretend. Oh no, that would be mean.
She's being forced to work. What do I say?
I don't know, to be honest. They are all terrible. They're all absolutely terrible. Maybe I should have a word with the store owner, maybe?
Oh, no, sir. I'm happy to help Mum by luring in customers. Besides, I have some hot juice in my vacuum bottle to keep warm.
Okay. Shouldn't you be in school or something?
I do my studies at home at the moment. I have to help Mum keep this place running.
Alright. Seems legit.
What is school, anyway?
School is stupid. You're lucky not to be there. I mean, isn't going to school more important than this?
Mum says it's necessary to do both because it builds character. Mum says a proper worker is dutiful. That's how you get ahead in life. You succeed.
Oof.
There is stress and unease behind these words. She's reciting etiquette.
How's the business going?
Mum says it's peachy. She was a little afraid at first. There's talk about this house being cursed.
Oh.
Oh. Good to hear that it's going well. I'm sure there's something to worry about. Cursed in what way?
Cursed in the way that makes them say that no business has ever really thrived here, sir. That they all go...
bankrupt?
Ass up. Bankrupt.
Exactly. Yeah. But we've been doing fine so far.
I should look into this. A new job.
No, I don't think curses are real. I don't even know what a book is.
They shouldn't be, but they seem real. Anyhow, they say that these grounds are doomed for businesses.
They are not doomed, but your mother should learn from their mistakes. There you go.
Of course, sir.
Wholesome piece of advice. Okay.
You can stop calling me sir.
Yeah.
No, sir, I can't. It would be too tiring to refrain from it. It's already tiring enough to remember to say it all the time. It's nice of you to say I could stop, though.
I get you. For example, I can stop making this face. Yes, I can stop making this creepy, weird face of doom. Oh my god.
That's a friendly enough face, most of the time.
Oh.
Is it? Okay. Okay.
Shall I ask question number 4?
What is romance? Oh god. Sure, go for it.
Of a kid.
It's the type of book where there's a rich lady and she has to choose between the good man and the bad man.
Wow.
Or there could be a story
Romance
about a
simplified.
getting a rich man. It's about man and lady business, sir.
Wow, that's a very tightly defined definition.
That's enough romance for me.
Maybe some about other books?
No. Oh, crime. Oh, maybe we can get inspiration from a crime business book.
Crime fiction
What
is about murders or burglaries or things like that, and the work of a policeman or a private detective who's trying to solve a crime and catch the criminals.
Wait, not crime fiction. I need to know what crime is.
Okay, I get it. Crime murders. Crime murder gets the people going.
And it's kind of like a puzzle too. You can guess who the criminal is or how the good guys are going to catch him.
I'm a policeman, by the way. Myself, by the way. The law, as I said.
You don't look much like a policeman.
She examines you as if to find something policeman-like. Oh, well, what does a cop look like then? Oh, maybe I should... I'm not a policeman, I should stop being one.
Well, what does a policeman look like? Yeah, let's go with that.
Didn't mean to offend, sir. Sorry, sir. It's just that you don't look like Dick Mullen.
She points to a book cover. Sees a strapping Vespertine officer. He stands grimly over the body of a dead woman. I used to be exactly like that Mullen guy, then I decided to live a little. You know, nobody actually looks like the guy in the picture. That's just a stupid fantasy of a man.
Yeah.
It's not your body that's important in the police work anyway, it's your point to your head. Wow, look at that guy. I'll never be as good as Mullen.
Let's go with... You know what, let's move on, because we're starting to run out of time. I've got about 20 minutes left on my timer.
Fair enough. See you around in it. Do you want to go inside or walk around some more?
Yeah, let's see if the mother maybe can tell us some more.
The more people we talk to, the more the in-game time moves on. And then I'll just check this thought. Yeah, we've done half the time for that getting our shit together thing.
Brilliant. That's great.
Welcome to Crime, Romance and Biographies of Famous People. My name is Plaisance. Be welcome,
great.
And please take responsibility for the energy you bring into this space.
Wow. before we go on, you simply weren't off enough. Can you give me some money? I feel there won't be an opportunity time to ask a moment later. Just immediately like, can I have some money? I do need to pay off 100 real debt by tonight, otherwise I won't be able to get to bed.
Oh god, no, I think that's too low. So you're the owner of this store?
I am the proudest owner of our little shop of culture.
Her voice is high-pitched, as if to give it more penetration.
Your daughter is the one standing out there, right?
Annette, yes, my daughter. I hope she wasn't slacking off again with her nose in science fiction. Tell me, was she at her post doing her job like a proper girl?
No, she was slacking off.
It doesn't matter. Now tell me something else.
And what else can I do for you?
The girl mentioned this place is cursed.
Cursed? Who said that? Annette? I will have a word with her.
Oh,
this place is not cursed. It has a robustly magnetic energy. Good for
magnetic energy.
Activity.
Is that what we call
The
it?
business is thriving, sir.
What in God's name is she talking about?
I don't know, rhetoric. I don't know.
Let's go with what if I want to buy a book?
Then why are you talking to me? Everything is on the shelves to browse. Don't you feel compelled to buy anything? See those shelves there? Go. Be drawn.
I'm not entirely sure this woman is being that helpful, to be honest.
No.
Alright, I'll take a look then.
She smiles and nods, seemingly relieved.
Oh. Seemingly relieved? Suspicious!
I mean...
A small mountain of colourful board game boxes.
Ooh,
there are numerous types of games for all ages. A lot of shelf space seems to be taken up by Wirral-related merchandise.
What board games do you have?
Wonderful board games, sir. The Viticulturist is a classic for sure. Or perhaps you'd like Archipelagos of Insulinda, a very educational game for those interested in geography. Albrita is a fun game of economic competition, but can get quite intense after a while. We have games for the whole family. You can play with your children.
Look at me, you don't have children with me. I don't feel as if I have any kids. Yes, kids, friends, chicks, I have all those. These options are all great.
The third one.
Then you're a lucky man, officer. Children are the greatest of treasures.
She fiddles with her pendant, thinking.
For playing with friends, I'd recommend Suzerainty. It's a civilization building game where you build a civilization.
Wow.
Then set off to brutally colonize and repress other civilizations.
Nice.
It costs 12 real.
Brilliant. I don't have that much money. I've got 6. And I need 100 by the end of the day.
So, what about all these Wirral things?
Lousy auras there. No, role-playing games are popular among those
Ooh.
types.
Oh, okay.
Who are into those kind of things. Personally, I don't like it. Not at all. I've heard they turn people into occult enthusiasts. That they have rituals where they try to summon entities. Highly immoral stuff. You can still buy them, though.
This is a commentary on the
Satanic Panic.
Our RPG industry. Nice.
Yeah.
Nice hint there. Unless this actually has some form of game narrative in the game, in which case I'll be scared. But no, fair enough. Nice self-reflection.
Law books and codices litter the table. The topmost book is titled Welkin Compendium, 2nd edition. There's also a large hardbound tome with intricate cover art, The Hunters of Catawak, Boreal Creature Compendium, and a pick-your-path adventure game book titled Tales of Wirral, Cavern of Velkrag.
I wouldn't be surprised to learn that this may reference the game designer's own like RPG stuff they've done in the past.
Yeah,
Probably.
I think that's fair.
Also,
books in a board games section. Who wants to read books?
Whoa.
Anything that really catches my eye?
There's a box that says Wirral 3rd edition mega setting supplements module. The side panel notes a fantastic adventure board game, new maps and miniatures. A sticker on it displays 25 real.
I never saw this last time I played.
That price is steep, but then it's the 3rd edition mega setting supplement, so it makes sense.
I definitely want to come back and buy that next time.
This is the reality of board gamers.
Yeah.
this is what we do.
Seeing as we're not going to play through all that way, so spoilers for whoever wants to play this game, so don't listen for the next, 30 seconds. But this whole thing of a curse is actually related to role-playing games. There's like an abandoned room at the top of this building, like this complex that this shop is in, that you can search around in the dark, and you can turn the power on and investigate it, and there's like drawings of monsters on like a chalkboard and stuff, and you end up spending quite a while kind of looking through it all and piecing it together, and it turns out it was like a role-playing game company, and they were setting up like an online role-playing game sort of thing, but in this world the technology's weird. There's like some advanced technology and some like ancient technology mixture going on here, where there's no internet, but everything's done via like radio and telegram stuff.
Oh wow.
So it like describes this whole complex like MMORPG that was being made via like radio stuff.
Wow.
And it actually goes quite intricate into like how the game worked and everything. It's really interesting. And about how like the game company failed and disappeared. And then you go up into the top of a tower and you find this woman that just spends all her days creating pretty dice, and you can buy some dice off of her, and they come into use later on in the game and stuff. And
that's amusing.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Like, but yeah, I never realized this was here in this shop. That kind of like introduces you to the idea. It's interesting.
Well, there you go. Learn something new about the game in every play.
Oh yeah, exactly. I mean, I've only done one half playthrough of this game before. This game is insanely full of detail. I'm seeing lots of new stuff already.
Let's go down those steps.
Let's see. We've got 7 minutes left for getting our shit together, and then we can go look at the body again. There's a guy sitting
there is
there.
another person there. Let's see if we can talk to him. That will speed up that process.
Better mouth your watch around me, boy. Hick. Okay, he's not into talking. Just let's grab seabirds.
Oh, we can't talk to him?
Well, there's someone else over here.
Oh yeah, let's go. That person seems a bit more suitable for
I know.
awake, less drunk.
I know who this is. These guys are interesting.
They're playing conkers.
Well, sort of bowls.
Or something like that, yeah. Okay.
Have you no shame? Whining about your back every time you bring out the measuring tape.
Alright.
You're a man with a fork in a world of soup. Please, let's just try to enjoy the game, alright?
You're a man with a fork in a world of soup.
I don't know what that means, but I love it.
This quote.
I don't know what it means, but I love it.
Quote. This is great. I am using this from now on. You are a man in a world of soup.
Perfect. A man with a fork in a world of soup.
Oh my god.
Are you writing this down?
Alright. Yeah, 100%.
It feels like it could be applicable to a lot of situations. Anyway.
Oh, yes.
Let's see what else these guys come out with.
I'm trying to, but you keep breaking my concentration. You're old. I can see that. We're both old. Now stop grabbing your ass like it's a girl.
These manly men are playing balls. This is a ball game. Grab a ball and play it. Don't ask questions. Shoot first. Ask questions never.
So here you get the idea of the what your physical instrument skill, what its personality is like.
Great. Shouldn't I ask what the game is first?
No, you got this. There's the ball. You're the game.
What is our eye hand coordination like? It's pretty terrible, isn't it? Oh, it's okay. Okay, yeah, let's do it.
+2 for acting without hesitation.
Brilliant. Let's go.
Grab a ball and show them how it's done. Shall I interrupt their game?
Yep. Yeah, why not?
Ooh.
Oh god. Oh no. Okay.
He's still like shot put.
You are immediately surprised by the ball's lack of weight. No matter, you'll make it work.
Feel the ball.
Feel the ball.
The cold metal ball is surprisingly smooth against your neck. It has a pattern on it. Probably a sponsored ball. Yours would only be covered with bumps of learning and scars of victory. Already your muscles are adjusting to the weight, the nervous system calibrating, until you and the ball have merged into a single entity.
Wow, this is deep.
The man ball is ready.
The man ball is ready. Taking your surroundings.
A chilly breeze ruffles your hair as you stand there, feet firmly planted. All sounds, smells, even the wind, everything fades until the only thing left is the union of man and ball.
This is the time for a last glance inward. Who am I?
An embodiment of pure motion. A fine-tuned locomotor running at maximum efficiency.
The inertia can be contained no more than a bullet leaving a gun. Let go. Be the bullet. Oh, it said be the ball before. Now I'm a bullet.
Now we're a bullet. Yeah. I'm not entirely sure that's.
I don't think I'm playing the right game here.
No.
A whorehouse of shit.
Yeah, I got that.
Whorehouse of shit. The shot was at least 23 meters, probably 24, and then some. Nothing to
be embarrassed about. Okay, great.
Not weak right triceps, that's for sure. Or problem, I don't understand.
No weak right triceps, yeah. Say that.
I don't care if you are a cop. You do not just ruin someone's game. It's so goddamn disrespectful.
I'm sorry.
You vandalized our game, son. We can't play petanque with 5 bull.
I will say sorry. An honest mistake. Are we good?
I thought it was shot put. He clearly did thought it was shot put. Sorry.
No, we are not good, goddammit. We want our bull back.
Take it easy, René. This is just a misunderstanding, isn't it, officer? No harm done.
Of course there's harm done, you orange slug. You are as a goddamn bull.
Accept the task. I will try to fix this.
Good. Mistakes are forgiven, when men at least try to right their wrongs. I believe you will try. Now, why did you approach us?
Yes, why did you come here? It's unlikely they know anything about the murder.
Do you know anything about the man hanged in the backyard of the whirling? Yeah.
Oh, you seem to be playing in a crater.
Unfortunately, I don't. Unlike most of the locals, I have no qualms about assisting law enforcement. But this affair has passed me by completely.
And most of the locals.
In Martinez, the union is the law. So can you really blame them?
But you don't have a problem with cops?
Cop is a pejorative term. I don't have a problem with policemen. On the contrary, I admire the effort to bring order to our streets.
Oh, well, thank you so much.
About the crime. Your time is better spent discussing politics.
What about police women?
So again, you don't know anything.
You don't want to ask him his thought on police women?
No.
Okay.
If I knew, I would not be afraid to tell you. I simply don't.
You're avoiding all the tangents.
I'm not a coward. The daily business of the riffraff no longer concerns me.
It is true, sire. He knows
Drama.
That's drama for you.
You seem to be playing in a crater.
Yes. The terrain here provides an interesting variety to a familiar game.
These guys.
Fire from heavy artillery.
Over.
Why what?
What was the military used?
Because that's what happens when communards hijack your country, execute your supreme leadership, and turn your capital into a slaughterhouse. You use heavy ordnance to clean up your home.
So this is where it gets interesting. Who are the communards?
Bloody hell. Yeah.
Commies, communists, socialists, anarchists, call them what you like. They just chose the name to feel special. Senseless sentimentality.
Did you use the artillery fire against them?
Sadly, no. It was the foreigners who brought them to their knees. We fought valiantly. Too valiantly. So valiantly we got licked. Should have fought dirty, like they did with their suicide sex cult propaganda and mad anarchist women strapped to shrapnel bombs. We didn't though, and we lacked caliber. God bless him, but the suzerain's cannons simply weren't big enough.
It was probably a bit more complicated than that.
I understand that bomb displays too.
Is that what you want to say?
Yep.
Wow.
This place is a damn beachhead, son. They didn't do it because they didn't like it. They had to soften the commies up first.
Beachhead.
Yes. The military coordinated amphibious landing to take back Revachol. Martinez was used as one of the 3 footholds in Revachol during Operation Deathblow in 08. The other 2 are off in Stella Maris and the Delta.
Deathblow sounds grim.
Sounds grim.
This here is Blood Ground, where coalition boots first made landfall and cleaned those rabid dogs out. Most likely, we're playing pétanque on their mangled corpses.
Blood Ground. You got old René going there. Like he isn't hungry enough already.
Let's go with the first one.
Don't get me wrong, officer. I hate those foreign dogs, but the enemy of my enemy and all that. They're the lesser evil.
Is that why everything is so bombed out?
Damn right, son. They laid the fire of hell on the city before they stormed it. And it worked, too.
There was a strange gleam in his eyes.
The rest of the city got cleaned up, but Martinez they keep as a monument. And now the Union Socialists are practically running the place.
Well, it's your own damn fault. You, we, the coalition, Revachol, whoever you want to blame, never finished the job. Officially, the party never surrendered. Of course they still all influence.
You don't even begin to truly understand the players at the table, let alone the specific circumstances surrounding the... What
these 2 old folks are really going for it.
Thinking men have opinions on these things. Present one.
That's how it should be. Soft socialists pacing the way for the hard working class to take over. Foreign powers cleaned up our mess and now they rule us. Shake your head in shame. This coalition seems quite capable, actually. Commies just don't understand how money works. Nothing, I don't think, I just do.
Yeah, let's go with that one. Let's face it, he's not a brain kind of person.
I'm just so damn sorry it had to be the coalition. After 8 years of fighting those hyenas, boiling cats for food and drinking piss in the mountains, I would have preferred if the Right Honorable King Guillaume returned through Revachol, or even if that damn clan Fouissel had risen from the grave and led us. Sadly, that was not the case. Instead, all that is just, holy, and beautiful in the world was wiped away, and now it's neon signs with toothpaste ads everywhere.
How long do we have left on our crunching?
Oh, it should be done.
Oh, yeah. In which case, can we find a way out of this conversation? I would like to see, yeah, that one.
This was the plan all along. This is what they wanted to replace the role of the suzerain with. The suzerain is the king. Has everyone forgotten already? They've forgotten already. It's no use talking to you.
Thank
you.
you.
Were still in Daddy's balls when it happened. When we took our last stand against the filth and rode the cavalry straight into gunfire.
Yeah, let's go with thank you for your time. And just before we go, can we have a quick look at the yeah.
Yep.
And I think that's all I'm gonna have time.
Bizarre scientific news from Revachol West today, where a police officer's shit has been observed at a pressure of around 495 gigadecimals. These metallic hydrogen levels of shit togetherness were thought to exist only at the center of collapsing stars, not law officials. It remains to be seen how long the shit's singularity lasts.
Brilliant. Cool.
Alright?
Yes.
Yeah, let's just quickly go back to the corpse and then
I don't have I can't.
We'll leave it there.
Yeah. The endurance is still very low.
Do you think it's not gonna be enough?
Probably not. But yeah, these two guys, I spent a long time talking to them in my game. It's very interesting. It's where you get a lot of the history of this place. And obviously we got a quick rundown there, but this place was run by communists, and then the coalition, which is in control now and sort of, you know, occupying the place. It's a bit sort of like, I don't know, slightly East and West Germany, but opposite political things happening beforehand. It's very interesting. But yeah, out of those two guys, the main guy that was talking a lot, he's obviously a very angry sort of monarchist who was in the cavalry.
Yeah.
And then the other guy, if you talk to them for a while longer, you get to talk to him, and he's actually like a communist who's just keeping quiet, basically, and getting on with his life. Yeah, it's very interesting. But yeah, like I said before, the political stuff in this game is really good.
It seems really really sort of thorough, which is fun.
Yeah, like most games kind of avoid it, but
yeah.
Anyway, let's have one last try, see if we throw up again.
Yeah.
There he still is, looking right through.
Yeah.
+6. Shit.
We can do this.
The body below
Come on.
is entirely dedicated to
Come
that
on.
smell. As you breathe in, the
Yay.
odor comes over you. It's a spell of the mind telling you to run, and your stomach to wring itself empty.
Right.
With your hands
Fantastic.
at your sides and your eyes squinting, you stand in it.
Do they always do that?
Yeah.
They do after 7 days, yes. We are deep in decomposition here.
The man before you is naked, but for a pair of underpants and enamel boots. His skin is greenish, marbled with decaying veins, and blotched by lividity. A fading web of tattoos covers his chest and shoulders. The cargo belt used to fasten him to the branch above appears industrial in strength.
Okay, inspect the tattoos first.
An intricate web of blue lines stretches across the torso, from the right shoulder to the solar plexus. Each time they intersect, a small white star is formed in their crossing. Hundreds of fading asterisks riddle his skin. Their concentration is highest around his heart.
Is it a map of the night sky?
A map of the stars. I do see some similarity to astronomical charts. Great Century Messinian, maybe. But this seems more particular. Customized somehow.
As if someone left out most of the night sky, filtering it through personal choice. The principle of this filter remains unknown to you. The thought dissipates, and you feel as though you were only half right.
So am I.
He wears a wide leather belt around his waist and a gun holster under his arm. He takes a thin piece of milled aluminium from his coat pocket and pulls it open. Sounds like a sword being unsheathed. A small lens appears. Some sort of camera.
Let the lieutenant work.
Shit, Kuno! What the fuck is that?
An instant color camera.
Produces 2 metal-capped ampoules and clicks them into place on the side of the apparatus. A thin slot shines there.
I have only 2 ampoules, so nobody move. I don't want to waste one.
Points the camera at the corpse, peering into it. The lens needs adjusting then.
A sound, a shrill flash, followed by the breaking of a small ampoule of glass. You see streams of colour pour onto the thick, glossy piece of paper, rolling out.
This is another weird bit of technology. It seems they can only take very limited pictures.
In case we need it.
But it's still like a instant
like
printing
a
thing. Yeah, it's like a steampunk Polaroid basically. Cool machine.
Yes, it is pretty cool, isn't it?
Wow.
There is only one ampoule left. Use it wisely.
It contains insight to the victim's person. By his build, I'd say it was a man of physical violence. The story he wanted his body to tell was important to him. It is his letter.
It just started snowing.
Someone should decipher it. We'll need to show it around.
Can I have it?
Yeah.
Sure. Just don't lose it.
The glossy-eyed corpse looks by, his mouth mute and his skin as colorful as the chemical rainbow on the photo paper, teeming with opportunistic organisms. The hangman's knot is pulled tight by the weight of the corpse below. Yellow, hard-edged polyester cuts into his neck. Above, a sliding buckle ties the belt to the branch. This is a steel-reinforced cargo lashing belt, big brother of the regular cargo belt. It's used for tying cargo under 6-rotor airships.
Oh yeah, they have airships.
Don't ask me how I know. This is, fair enough.
Airlifting. I thought it was used on lorries for strapping cargo to them.
Let's go with the first one.
My brain tells me so.
Yeah.
The local harbor uses 6 rotors to shuffle containers around. I get the sense they use whatever was on hand, without paying much attention to not incriminating themselves.
We're assuming dock workers. That one, yeah.
The brief suggested as much, politically motivated by the ongoing strike. Did you not get a briefing?
Yeah.
My past has undergone total annihilation. Nothing remains. My mother, the love of my life. Certainly not a briefing.
Sure.
Number 3? Okay.
Okay. You should ask me for one the first moment.
Okay.
Yeah, he seems to just breeze past these things when you're like out of your mind. They sure want him to stay up there.
I was afraid it would be. Thin steel wiring, parallel strands. This makes getting him down more problematic than I had assumed.
How do they even get him up there?
A noose is one of those things that's easier to use one way around.
Do they climb up using the kid's ladder?
That ladder can't carry a grown man. I didn't see any splintering either, did you? I think they lassoed the branch, then pulled on the belt to close the buckle.
Could be. The shape of the branch supports the theory. The cadaver hangs from the cargo belt, limbs limp and torso covered in tattoos. The material appears to be ceramic. Its clean white stands in stark contrast to the decaying flesh above the knee. The man wore thick polymer socks, probably for padding. A fine array of interlocking plates covers them. Delicate and fragile, they feel alien to the world around you, out of place somehow. These are clearly not boots. They're armor, possibly part of a larger set.
It's not just boots, are they? They're armor.
Indeed. Technically speaking, these are sabatons, not boots.
Sabaton.
Ceramic plate. Zirconium dioxide, most likely. This is where the make would be. Under the heel. Fair weather. Fair weather model T500 VE. I'm guessing that's vitreous enamel. This is advanced stuff.
Material looks out of place here.
It is. It's expensive. We've requested similar material for our tactical units for years now. The constabularies deemed it too costly. In that time, we've lost 6 men to semi-automatics. For a full set, about 4 years of wages.
Wow.
For the northwest region of Revachol, an officer's average yearly income is 5,500 real, unadjusted for rank.
I've been succeeding a lot of encyclopedia checks, but I guess we did make our intelligence fairly good at the start. I did not get all this information first time I played. I wasn't as smart.
Wait, my yearly pay is 5,500 real?
Not too much, yes.
The first one.
It's enough.
The lieutenant nods, wiping his finger on his sleeve.
What happened to the rest of it?
The locals probably scavenged it. It would be odd if he had more on after 7 days. We should keep a lookout for these pieces. The armor could yield information. Maybe he'll know something.
Oh, he's pointing at the kid. Understood.
The sabatons angle off the man's decaying form, ageless and synthetic.
Anything else here, or look at something else?
I'm not sure. Knock on the boot.
A small bell-like sound fills the air, like tapping on the side of a porcelain cup.
Sounds fragile.
It's anything but. This material is a kinetic redistributor. It spreads kinetic energy horizontally, from plate to plate, dissipating it entirely. See?
Faint, organic lines cover the plates where they separate into smaller ones. These plates then divide into smaller plates until there are hundreds of them altogether. Like whirls of floorboards, the design looks organic, influenced by highly resistant wood materials, like lignum vitae and ebony perhaps.
What does it remind me of?
If trees were made of porcelain, this is what their cross-sections would look like.
Okay.
The smooth, glossy surface fractures into ever more intricate interconnections, peaking on the right sabaton, where you notice. The whirls are in the shape of a letter and number combination, E50, 100, 1000.
Serial number.
Good. Can you read it to me?
Tips the drying ballpoint of his pen on his tongue.
We have a make and a number. That's something. We can use the radio in my kinema when we're done. Either station can chase it for us.
That feels like...
The cadaver slowly twists on the cargo belt, his torso covered in tattoos, and extremities blotched pink and blue.
Look him in the eye.
How do we get him down?
I'm gonna look him in the eye first.
Cool.
His eyes are milky white and blind to the world, protruding comically from their sockets. There is no one home, just subaquatic terrors there. Dark brown hair grows on his head. His face is ready to explode from the organic processes inside. The death's head grin has passed. What remains is an unrecognizable mess.
Oh. Tell me, who are you, dead man?
I'm gone.
Ooh, you got lucky.
Oh, he's gone. What do I want to ask him?
But who are you?
I hate you, stinking, you're boring. I can see you're gone, but who are you?
I'm a joke. Look at me.
Something funny about you.
There is nothing funny about jokes either.
Who were you when you were alive?
A killer. A motherfucker. And a killer.
I have another question for you.
Go ahead, Kobo.
What is happening?
What do you mean?
I'm talking to you.
It's the power of your...
Black frothy liquid starts bubbling on his lips.
Imagination.
Oh, I see.
Very different to the SpongeBob meme, isn't it? Imagination. Imagination.
Go ahead. Ask me more questions. You fucking love questions.
Why do I love questions so much?
Because you're a copperoonie. Look at all of
A
them.
copperoonie!
go.
Wow, that's
Do
a
you
great,
want
great
more
name.
questions?
Give me a comical amount of questions.
Coming right
Oh,
up,
come on,
Copperoonie
seriously.
Rooney. This is getting upbeat now.
Is my name Rooney?
Fuck no. You're no Rooney.
I do strike myself as a Rooney.
No, you don't. Between you and me, your name is probably Harry.
Oh.
Oh, wow.
Spoilers, that's actually correct. How interesting that I figured out my name from imagining talking to a corpse. Why do I feel like I've forgotten something terrible? I'm gonna use this corpse to inspect myself.
Because you have.
Can you ask me a question?
Sure, Lobo. I can ask you a question. Why are you doing this?
What?
Looking at my face. Motionless. Looking into my eyes. Standing here. Why are you investigating my murder?
Maybe this will lead me to something.
Something indescribable, unforeseen, miraculous. The clown lips on the corpse appear to smile. The face rotates before you slowly.
Something is on its way. Something hidden. It's
I'm
coming.
scared.
A miracle from the northwest, and it's almost here. You can feel it in the air, on your hands. The cold spring air smoothing them over.
Oh.
Who killed you?
Love did me in, brother Copo. It was love all along.
Oh.
Where have you gone?
Into the wild pale yonder.
Where is that?
In the past. Way out west.
Okay, well, we've exploited all of our options, I guess. Enough.
Come back later, Copo. Amuse yourself with my frank manners and my memento mori features.
How
if
do we
possible.
get him down?
Also, see me in your dreams.
Oh.
How do we get him down?
Interesting, that voice acting was different from the text.
Yeah, I just realized that.
The voice acting was definitely more creepy, and it's like it broke into the game from somewhere else.
If I have nightmares tonight, I am blaming you in this game altogether.
It's amazing.
But yeah, how do you get him down?
How do we get him down?
Are you sure we finished the preliminary examination of the cadaver?
Yeah.
We might miss some of these things once he's done.
Step back and have another look first.
The cadaver slowly twists on the cargo belt, his torso covered in tattoos.
Squint and take a step back.
As you narrow your eyes, the monster before you blurs into a violent mess of green and pink. This is a trick. You've done it before. Pink is where the blood settled in the first hours post-mortem. You can use it to see if the corpse has been tampered with. Does his position at the time of death match the discoloration?
Observe.
Only the lower extremities are pink with a dash of blue. His fatted hands, thighs, and his neck, just above the noose. The rest of the corpse appears dark green in the cold spring air.
Face and hands are pink, thighs too.
I see it.
Yeah.
His neck too. The lividity goes right up his chin. We have good, well-pronounced discoloration here.
The monster comes back into focus. An explosion of color, coursing with dark marbled veins. His stomach appears pregnant with something. Black liquid streams down his thigh and onto his boot.
So, what do you think?
I think he's dead.
Yeah.
I think he was upright after this, his hands, feet, and neck are discolored. Something is coming out of him. He's beaten up, see the bruises.
I
I'll
think
say.
the third one.
I'll do number 2 first.
Hmm.
It'll probably allow us through.
Agreed, especially on the neck. The belt acted like a tourniquet, keeping the blood in his head. The hypostasis supports a hanging.
Okay, it's still the second one.
There's always a chance. We should check for ligament marks on his neck to see if they're in tune with the belt. We'll have to get him down first.
Something's coming out of him.
A pool of blood and feces has eaten into the frozen mud below the man's feet. Purge liquid is dripping into it, drop by drop.
The victim appears to have contained no more than half a kilogram of digestion at the time of death.
The fuck he's saying?
Talking about shit.
Number 3. Maybe that's the only language they understand.
Yeah, sure.
Malicious laughter erupts
Oh
in
no.
the yard. Sounds like seagulls.
Big said he's a...
The lieutenant's face is made of stone.
Anyway, he's beaten up. See the
I do.
bruises?
Most of them are post-mortem. Maybe even all of them. The delinquents have made our jobs harder with their little sport.
Stop talking in riddles, coin slot.
He means you fucked him up good, Kuno. Fucked him up brutal like.
I think he's dead.
I agree.
His personality is part of the world.
Totally dead.
Oh, wow.
Oh, totally.
Totally.
Oh, the world no longer stores his personality in its composition. There was a time for that, and it ended 7 days ago.
That's very poetic.
Deady dead.
No.
This Buster's not coming back. No, better not to say that too heavy. What is dead anyway?
No.
See what I mean about this game? You can just pick a dumb thing and then 6 amazing options come out of it.
Let's go with the first one.
Wow, get deep with it.
That sounds about right, yes.
Thanks, Kim.
Right, then
But
we just have one
there is
option.
no breath to catch. Only the cadaver filling the air and your nostrils. He slowly rotates before you, decomposing.
Job, the preliminary is done. Let's get him down.
The steel-reinforced belt presents a unique challenge. I brought chain cutters, but I don't see a good angle of approach to the belt.
He doesn't actually think the challenge is unique. He thinks it's frustrating, annoying, and harder than he thought.
Thank you, Rhetoric.
The cadaver is a good 1.2 meters up. Neither one of us can reach the belt without assistance. And even if we do, there's the question of cutting the airship strength material.
Can someone else do it? Seems like a wrestle. Let's not do it.
Maybe we could
Shoot him down?
Yeah.
Ask for help in the harbor for the people that probably killed him. Shoot him down?
Yeah.
Bang bang time, pig. Shoot his head off.
How?
Where the buckle ties the rope to the branch. That's a good spot to aim.
Yeah. Point to it.
I don't know. You just, shoot up there maybe? Yeah, point to the buckle.
Where? Ah, yes, I see. If the shot hits that, there might be a chance to release the belt.
Yeah, now we're talking. Entertain the Kuno with some shit.
They'll miss. The pigs will miss Kuno.
Let's go with let the lieutenant do it.
Take the shot, Lieutenant.
Let him, yeah.
I'll blow his head off.
Take it. Take the shot.
Yeah, take the shot. Kuno wants some of that shit.
Silence. With his elbow sharp, the lieutenant unzips his jacket and produces a lightweight firearm. He drops a paper cartridge in the barrel.
Oh yeah,
separates
paper
the
cartridge.
scouting stick and gives the cartridge 5
It's a
attempts.
muzzle loading like old school pistol.
Wow.
Yeah, the technology, you cannot predict what level of technology they have in this.
Securing it in place. That's a Kiel A9090 Armistice.
Oh my god.
mass-produced muzzle loader. Ascetic, frugal, one of the most common firearms in the world.
Thank you, Encyclopedia.
He then steps back and assumes the fellow's desk position, taking aim. The corner of
If
his
he
eye
does it,
twitches.
partner.
His finger
Actually,
is
don't
on
say
the
anything.
trigger.
Yeah, don't say
Shoot that
anything.
motherfucker down! Say nothing.
Let's not.
The soft voice is drowned in a shrill blast that echoes off the walls of the surrounding tenements. A cloud of smoke slowly parts in the air as the lieutenant steps back and says to himself,
God damn it.
A lot of things were wrong with that shot. The fellow's test was the wrong choice. His shoulders were raised, but above all, he cannot trust his eyesight.
Fucking idiot! Mookabat asshole!
Kuno could have hit it easy, but then Kuno's not fucking handicapped, is he?
Get your shit together!
It's okay, man. He's been good enough with us. Let's not.
Kuno's sorry too. Kuno feels sorry for the Beano Clad.
The lieutenant doesn't say a word, just looks at the gun in his hand.
Try again, maybe?
No, we are lucky as it is. We didn't break anything, and the victim remains uncompromised. Any more mistakes could put us in an unfortunate position with the locals.
What
we
now?
have eyes on us. I didn't do us any favors with that. I have to say, it's beginning to look unlikely we can get him down without assistance.
I believe if we tried the shot, we could have made a roll, but I think it was quite hard.
You don't feel like too bad of a shot.
Oh, actually, I say no.
Yeah,
I
let's
can
try
try to
it.
shoot him myself.
It's bad as it is. Us shooting firearms like punks here. Go ahead, I'm not stopping you. Just don't hit the victim.
Get your gun for this.
They only have one gun!
Oops.
Uh-oh.
This is the sorriest pair of pigs Kuno's ever seen.
Officer, why do we only have one gun?
Remember when I told you I didn't have my badge or uniform with me when I woke up?
Nothing. Say nothing.
I think someone has stolen it from me. Stolen my gun. Gun is stolen.
Say nothing.
So just stare at him, like, sweating.
The lieutenant follows suit. He finishes loading the gun in silence.
See, he goes along with everything. He's a good guy.
You fucking banani pointer! Take it and shoot
What the hell is that insult? She likes to sprinkle in some weird Finnish sounding stuff. It's weird.
Feel the weight first.
The cold piece of bakelite and gunmetal is surprisingly light. Your fingers fit right through the guard, instinctively resting on the trigger. You've held this, a P9 armistice, before. At some point it probably used to be your choice of firearm. It still feels comfortable, like you never laid it down.
What are you waiting for, Kuno? Tell him to shoot himself in the mouth!
The buckle comes into focus in your sights.
I should have taken the gloves
You
off.
stand with your feet planted firmly in the ground and your left hand supporting your gun arm.
Why don't you just shoot yourself in your fucking
Challenging.
mouth?
Not bad.
At least you
Shall I say shut up first? Close your left eye first. Point the gun at the kid. Oh God.
You cut out a bit there. Yeah.
I can tell him to shut up or close my eye or point it at the kid.
Just let's give it a go.
Okay. Good luck.
Oh God, this is gonna be so bad.
No. Oh no! I shot the body.
Smoke erupts from the barrel.
Fuck.
Your hand goes numb from the explosion. With your ears still ringing, you lower the weapon to see what happened. You missed the belt, but hit the corpse straight
That's bad.
in the chest. Bits of ribcage protrude from the skin. No blood, only a murky sludge dripping down his belly. The sudden stink makes your eyes water.
Oh my God, he's gonna fucking cry! I knew it! What a mulko!
Ask for another shot. You'll get it with the next one. The goddamn light reflected off some window. Surely.
There's something wrong with your weapon. I don't want to do this anymore. This is boring. Stop crying. Oh God. There's no good options here.
There's something wrong with your weapon.
It keeps missing.
The armistice is sufficiently precise, officer, especially at close range.
Oh, that was bad. I shot it right in the body.
It's not the gun's fault you can't shoot. It's your pig hands.
Pigs don't have hands. They have, like, fucking hooves or something.
Great.
Kuno has hands. Kuno can shoot that shit down for you.
We can actually take him up on it. Lieutenant, we could trust Kuno with our service weapon. He says he can shoot it down.
Oh my god.
Uh...
I am half tempted.
I mean, he's been throwing stones all day.
He has been throwing stones all day.
But he's also, like, insane and on drugs. He could shoot us.
So maybe not. I also have to start heading out.
Yeah.
So let's just say, Lieutenant, we should, yeah.
What a fucking caterpillar!
What does that mean? Caterpillar.
We still need to get him down somehow. The bad way. The way I didn't want us to. By asking the harbor for help. They have the tools and the men. If they put him up there, they can take him down too.
That's good to then.
That's fair. Cool.
All right.
I think
well,
that's a good point.
Yes. Here you can see the map with the dock and all these other areas around.
This game is intense.
It is. Yeah, it's an amazing game. I love it
But
a lot.
It's very interesting.
And this this voice acting is amazing.
It's really good.
They've done a stellar job here. 10 out of 10. I love this game.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, you know how this compares to the, first release, but it's
still the same
good.
game. It's just got voice acting, basically. And I believe there's a few other details added here and there, but yeah. You can see my old saves from, like, a year ago, yeah. Anyway. But yeah, there we go.
No, that's really cool. Awesome stuff.
Yeah,
Wow.
well, that was your first impressions of the game. Any other thoughts?
I really like it. It's really bizarre, but I really like the dynamic of how you can literally question anything and do, things in a non-linear way, which is really refreshing for a game of this characteristic. So, and it really, I think it really shows that there is a lot of, different playability possibilities with RPGs and things like that. And it really, like the way we failed on the first run, it's really cool because, most RPGs or a lot of RPGs sort of just give you, this is the only way, and you fail, and, you're so used to sort of failing and then just picking up from where you left it. But, if it wasn't because we actually saved, we would have had to start from the beginning.
Yeah.
So it's really cool that it has genuine consequences and it actually makes you think and question what the hell you're doing.
And
so,
unless you actually like end up dying or losing your morale, like you can screw things up and just have to carry on and find out other things to do.
Exactly. So it's really good. I think it's really challenging for the current conceptions of games and how players treat games, and it's really cool. And I'm really looking forward to give this a go further. So thank you for sharing that,
maybe we should
Alex.
do another video next time. I think in general, like the game, it feels really sandboxy in a different way than that what is used for most games. Like, it feels the closest to an actual tabletop RPG of any video game I've played, I think, because there's a lot of options. Like, you can kind of do anything that comes off the top of your head, even like dumb stuff, like which happens a lot in RPGs, tabletop RPGs. Someone might just come up with something dumb you can do, but the DM just has to roll with it and not just shut you down. And this game does that, basically. Like, you can just go down random tangents, and it always leads somewhere interesting. Like, if not anywhere actually significant, it's always interesting. And it gives you a detail about the world or about your character's psyche or anything like that. And, there are moments where I've talked to a random person on the street who, like, I've been persistently annoying them with like a dumb question over and over, and eventually it leads to some really interesting thing. Like, this game really encourages you to just do whatever in a way that most games don't, because they worry about, like, they don't want to spend the development time on something that the majority of players will just skip over because they just want to complete the mission. But this game, it gives you a lot of options in a really good way.
It really does. It's really refreshing as well. Like, seriously,
and just the themes and the tone of it as well. It's just it's very serious in places, but also very It's hysterical. Like, this game more than most, especially the first time I played it, not knowing what to expect, it made me laugh out loud more than pretty much any game I've played. And at the same time, it's made me like feel like sad or scared or just intrigued in more ways than most games have at the same time. It's very well written. Yeah. Anyway, hope you enjoyed that little first look at the game for you and whoever else watches this.
Yeah, I mean, I was just checking the live chat. Thank you everyone that's commented. We've tried to get back to you when we weren't too engrossed with what was happening.
Yeah.
So thank you. And I hope this has, give you guys something to look forward to and maybe something to try out. And we will definitely be back with more of this. So thanks everyone for joining, and for those of you who will be watching this at some other point, yeah, I mean, give it a go and tell us what you think.
Yeah.
And that's us